What's up, guys? I'm Aaron, back with Gabe, and welcome back to the Anime North podcast.
Hey, what's up, guys? That you speed ran through that intro. Holy crap!
Yes, I am a speedrunner when it comes to talking.
All right, some things I want to get out of the way. First of all of you should watch all the episodes and like and subscribe. Blah 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 blah. Do all of that. Thank you. Bye.
Yes, or 12 episodes, with one of our episodes being literally 3 hours long.
Yeah. The next thing, why did you tell me I'm such a simp? Why didn't you tell me I'm a huge simp? Literally the entire last episode while I was editing, most of the commentary we were doing in the recreators reaction was me being a huge simp. I'm a simp.
Yeah, because you did. Are you sure? You seem like you were simping for her.
Why didn't you tell me I was such a simp?
I thought you knew.
Okay. I have some news on my end.
You always have news on your end. You literally do the anime news segment of the podcast.
Well, we're not anime news in general, just like on my end. Like,
you got a job?
No, I hate my job. I hate both my jobs.
I have 2 jobs.
I hate both my
jobs. Yeah, I only have 1 job.
Literally, I'm not gonna lie, this podcast is the only thing I look forward to every week, every 2 weeks. I'm not lying, dude. This podcast is the only thing I'm looking forward to.
I look forward to new updates on the gacha games I play.
I have been depressed for years, but that's a topic for another time.
Yeah, I'm addicted to gambling.
I finished watching Evangelion and the movie after it. It's so good.
There's a movie?
So good. The psychology.
Yes, we watched.
Holy crap!
Watched 2 episodes on that, and I don't like mecha anime, so.
Here's the thing. I don't like mecha animes either. I hate mecha animes as well. But holy crap!
No, I liked Gurren Lagann. I did like Gurren Lagann. That's probably because of Yoko.
But holy crap, do I love the psychology and everything. Oh my gosh. This series broke me, dude. I thought I was broken before, but it broke me even more. The movie especially. I was honestly, when it came to Evangelion, it's a good series. For me, I would give it overall a 7 out of 10, the whole series plus the movie. But the mech anime is where it starts to lose me. I got bored in some parts, especially with the mech stuff. I didn't really care for it, and I wish we focused more on the story and the psychology aspects of it. It would be so much better. And if the movie was, especially since the movie was a lot like that as well. But holy crap, is this series so deep, and I love it. I love how broken it made me. I sound very masochistic from that, but I love how.
Yes, it does. But before we started, you said you were a masochist, so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we said that before we started recording, but you didn't have to say that now. Okay.
Hey, you can cut it out.
I'm not cutting it out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I love that series. I've also started watching Darling in the Franxx as well. It's another mech anime. Again, I'm not into it. I was thinking of maybe dropping it, but I'm gonna be honest. The only reason I keep watching is because of Zero 2.
Yeah, she's on. Obviously, dinosaur.
I'm not even lying when I say that's the only reason why I'm still watching this series.
Yes, people like the Dino Girl.
Yeah.
She's hot.
Also, her Japanese voice actor is the same as my waifu.
Really?
Yeah, it's Asuna in Japanese, but I'm watching it in dub, so I had to look that up. So, yeah, Darling in the Franxx, it's good as well. So far, I would give it a 7 out of 10 as well. But I'm just not into the mech stuff. I think the story. Hopefully, the story gets better when it moves away from that. And also, Zero 2.
There's only one mech anime that I watched that I actually like, and that's Gurren Lagann.
Yeah, Gurren Lagann's pretty good too. And you only like it because of Yoko, or whatever her name is. Yoko.
Yes, Yoko is hot. She even becomes a teacher and has glasses.
You only like it because of red hair and bikini.
Yes, but dude, girls always look harder with glasses, and when she becomes a teacher, she starts wearing glasses, and becomes even harder.
That is true. Girls do get harder when they wear glasses.
So yeah, when she wears glasses when she's a teacher, so she becomes even harder when she becomes a teacher.
I do
I'm pretty sure that when she's a teacher, she's no longer 14, because I don't think a 14-year-old can become a teacher.
I do like nerdy girls.
So I think in part 2 she's at least 20, because she's a teacher, and I don't think a 14-year-old can become a teacher.
Yeah.
So in part 2 she has to be like, at least like early 20, or like at least 20s, or at least, legal.
Yeah.
Anyway, is that your news?
I'm also planning to watch Samurai Champloo again. I've seen it before, but I never completely finished it. So I'm gonna see if I can try and finish it.
And I finished it because of Mugen, and food's hot.
Yeah, food is hot, and I know about Samurai Champloo because I read one manga. I read the.
Yeah, that's how we found out about it. You brought it to school. Yeah. I love Mugen. He's the best.
I still have the first volume. I'm looking at it right now on my shelf.
Yeah, you know what I bought? I bought the first volume of Solo Leveling.
Oh, nice.
As a light novel, because
I
need something to read, and I can finish a manga in half an hour, so I need something to read. So I bought a light novel version of it.
By the way, help me out here. Does it anime that's like Seven Deadly Sins that I always confuse it or mix it up with? What was it? It's like, is it Promised Neverland I'm thinking of? I swear, does
Promised Neverland that had a terrible season 2, which killed the anime?
I think so. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking about. I can't remember. But there's like, I always mix up Seven Deadly Sins with something. Which, by the way, I might be watching Seven Deadly Sins as well. So.
I watched the first season. I'm like, I can knock it into. Plus, the anime quality, quality as the year further gets so atrociously bad.
Oh, I watched the 4th movie of My Hero as well. There's a 4th movie that I watched.
Really? I watched all 15 movies of Dragon Ball Z.
I like this 4th movie. It's good. I still think the first and the first and third movie are the best ones so far. I like the second one as well, but it had too much Bakugo, and I hate Bakugo.
There's too much stuff going on in Dragon Ball Z movies. There's literally 15 of them.
Yeah.
I've never seen the 4 Dragon Ball movies.
But you know what? The girl in this movie's hot. The girl in the 4th movie's hot, so that's that.
Okay. Is that
her name's Anna. Her name's Anna.
Great. Is that your news?
Should I watch JJK?
I tried the first episode. I couldn't get into it.
What about Chainsaw Man?
So I can't. Chainsaw Man is apparently really good, and I haven't seen it, but Maximus hot, and she's redhead, so.
Okay. That's
another redhead added to my list of redheaded waifus.
I wish Akame ga Kill got the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood treatment. That anime deserves a reboot just because DC.
Well, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Well, they did Full Metal Alchemist, and they caught up with the manga, so they made their own ending.
Yeah,
Brotherhood just adopted the full manga.
Yeah, that's basically
it's not a remake. It's them adopting the full, the canon manga with the actual ending rather than the ending they created. It's basically, it's not really a remake. But the weird thing is, Ryan and Rose have 2 different skin colors.
Yeah.
Between the 2. She's pale in one and she's tan in the other. So what the fuck?
Also, that's basically what happened with Akame ga Kill. It followed the manga until around episode 12. After that, it did its own thing. And honestly, I think the manga is a lot better. So I think Akame ga Kill deserves the Full Metal Alchemist.
Was the anime finished when they did that, or did they catch it to the manga?
No, it caught up to the manga.
Oh, that makes sense. It's because sometimes the animes will do one or two things. They'll either create their own ending or they'll do filler. That's why Dragon Ball Z did filler after the Namek saga, because it literally caught to the manga. Yeah. So they did a filler arc, and then they did the Cell saga.
Okay. Anyway, the agenda for today, we are watching episode 3 of Elusive Samurai Watch Along, and then we're going to do some more anime theories later on.
Now, before we start episode 3, I thought the main guy was a girl.
It's me too. I thought it was a girl too.
And then it's like, oh, it's the guy. I'm like, oh, it's a guy. I thought it was a girl. And not because it's on a ponytail. It just looks feminine.
Yeah. And here's the thing.
I understand back then, like, you know, people sometimes the guys with long hair, but it just sounded like a feminine and looked feminine. So I thought it was a feminine girl.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
This guy.
We did watch episode 1 and 2 off camera in between this episode and the last one.
I literally watched them both yesterday.
I watched it like a week ago.
I literally waited until the last minute to watch them. Yeah. I mean, it kind of means I have better memory of what happened in those 2 episodes.
Yeah.
But the reason why we watch those and watch episode 3 is because there's a specific character that appears in episode 3 that
we want to see.
I remember, I don't know if I said in the last podcast or we were not recording when I said this was the anime I wanted to watch because of that scene, and I just could not remember the name, and I finally remembered.
So this is the anime.
This is actually the first anime I wanted to watch on the podcast.
Yeah. Okay.
This because of the thing I saw on a YouTube short.
Okay.
But anyway.
So my review for episode 1. Here's the thing. I really like this series a lot. I did not.
Yeah, it's a good series. I think it's good for an adventure comedy. It's a good comedy.
I really did not expect to get into the series. I was prepared to go up until episode 3 and be done with it, but I want to keep watching. I legitimately.
I thought it was a little more action, but I'm like, I like the comedy aspect, especially the priest guy. He's just always like blinding and like he just seems creepy as hell. But he's like, I'm not bad, I'm good, but kind of creepy the way you act.
But holy crap, is this anime a lot more brutal than I realized. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Okay, my review for episode 1. I'm giving it 8.5 out of 10. I thought it was really good. I thought it was a really good first episode. It really hooked me in. It's almost immediately. I will say the opening, I think it's good. It's alright. Not my thing though. It's not my thing. And it's I didn't realize how modern this was, and this is a recent anime too.
Yeah, that's why I already knew because it was modern, and that's all the YouTube short. That's how I knew it was a more modern anime, not an older one.
And
but,
holy,
it's a more modern anime.
The animation is immaculate. I love the animation in the first 2 episodes. It's great.
Yeah, they're doing I don't know what company exactly did it, but they were doing an amazing job with the animation.
Yeah,
this is an anime I could see continuing with many more seasons if they keep up this animation.
I think season 2 is announced. Season 2 is announced.
Oh, that's great! I'm excited about that because this is actually a very interesting anime.
Yeah.
And usually for comedy, it's usually a rom-com I'm on, but this is a good for just for a comedy, not a rom-com anime, which is usually the comedy ones I watch. And the animation's great. You know, the voice acting is wonderful.
Yeah.
Like, I have not seen even one bad animation panel.
Yeah.
Which sometimes happens with good animation, but I just haven't seen any bad animation in this anime yet. It's all been consistently good, which is better for an anime to have consistent, animation.
I'm really looking forward to more of the story and how these characters develop, especially the team. And the whole idea of him just being the elusive
his whole thing is that he just hides and run. That's his whole thing. He's not skilled, but he's amazing at like avoiding capture.
Yeah, I'm curious how they're gonna make that interesting. Because One Punch Man, I hate that anime with a burning passion. It's one of my least favorite, and that has a similar premise of he knocks people out in one punch. I'm hoping this one's gonna be a lot more interesting than that.
No, the thing with One Punch Man, it's like, the thing is, there's no way that anyone, even an anime character, who trains for 3 years doing like 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, like 100 squats, 10 kilometers run, is not going to get that strong in 3 years.
Yeah.
Like, when you compare One Punch Man versus Goku, you have to either put One Punch Man in the actual realm of like that, or turn Goku into a gay character, because he's a gay, One Punch Man is a gay character. There's no real way unless you put Goku into gay, which would make Goku fucking even more overpowered than he already is, because he's already an overpowered MC, or put One Punch Man into the Dragonball world, which would make him basically like, not even the level of, like, Krillin. Let's be honest. He's not unlike Mellow Krillin.
Okay.
It's just One Punch Man loses no matter what thing you put him, because you make Goku a gay character, put One Punch Man into Goku's world. Either way, Goku will win. Because like you can't compare two characters when they're completely two different. You have to put them into the same realm, and Goku wins either way.
Yeah. Okay. So, I just looked up the studio for Elusive Samurai. It's Cloverworks, and I really enjoy a lot of their work. So Cloverworks has done a lot of series like Darling in the Franxx, Persona 5, the anime.
No, it's
Fairy
great
Tales.
animation.
They've done Fairy Tail Season 9. They've done Promised Neverland. They've done Fate Grand Order. They've done Promised Neverland.
They butchered Season 2 of the Promised Neverland.
Yeah, they also did Promised Neverland Season 2, yeah.
They butchered that. No, they ruined the anime.
They did do Spy Family. So they did Spy Family.
That's a great anime.
And Spy Family Season 2. They did Black Butler, which I've seen Season 1 of Black Butler, and I think I've seen Season 2 as well.
Never seen it, anime. But of course I know the anime. I've never seen it.
They are doing Season 3 of Spy Family, so there's that.
No, yes, that needs more. That's a great anime.
So yeah, no. So Cloverworks does some good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I like Persona 5 the animation. They did a good job adapting, adapting the game perfectly.
Yeah. What else?
In spite of being really popular on its release, having literally the milk of the anime season. She's definitely the milk of the anime season.
Okay. You're waiting for episode 1 and 2. I'm giving episode 1 8.5, and I think I'm gonna give episode 2 slightly lower, maybe like 8.2. 8.25.
I can agree with that. I can agree with the same rating. Although I do like how episode 2 ended with he basically decapitating his uncle.
Yeah, I think I have an idea for this. We're gonna keep watching Recreators and Elusive Samurai together. We do every time we do a watch along or reaction, we do one episode from each. So like right now it's episode 3. So we do the next time we do a watch along, we do episode 4 of Elusive Samurai and episode 3 of Recreators.
Although we are going to finish this one for Recreators, because Recreators is only 10 more episodes in this anime.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll watch season 2 on the podcast when it drops.
We will watch season 2 on the podcast. I don't think there's an if. I think we should. Honestly,
yeah,
I think we should.
Especially if they keep up with the animation and the story keeps going the way it is, then definitely, this is definitely something I want to keep watching on the podcast. I don't know if it has a dub though.
I love like the fictional Japanese history stuff on anime, like Samurai Champloo and Elusive
I like
Samurai.
when they do the like fantasy type of it. I wonder, does this have a? Oh yeah, it does have a dub.
Yeah, but we're watching it in sub, not dub.
Yeah, I was not sure if it had a dub or not, because
honestly, I didn't.
Recreators doesn't have a dub,
Yeah. I didn't watch this in dub. I watched this in sub.
Yeah, so did I. I didn't even think to look if it had a dub. I just went straight for sub. I thought it was too new to have a dub, because sometimes anime take a few years. Like, Shin Megami Testament took like 3 years for Funimation to finally dub it.
So this is a series by Yusei Matsui, illustrated and written.
Is it a manga or light novel series?
It says manga series here.
Okay.
Which it says manga on the wiki, so I'm assuming manga. And also Weekly Shonen Jump. I'm assuming. Does Weekly Shonen Jump do light novels, or is it just manga?
No, it's just manga.
Yeah. Okay.
I did not know it's Weekly Shonen Jump. If they made a Jump Force 2, this would be in the game. But the guys think will be dodging not playing that.
This is set between the late Kamakura and early Muromachi periods, which I don't know too much about Japanese history, but I'm assuming it's around ancient Japan.
Unfortunately, I'm not. I don't think the Sasuke Shower takes place in.
Yeah.
The Sasuke takes place in like 1579, I think. CE.
The Muromachi period is approximately around 1336 to 1572.
Yeah, because I remember in the beginning of the episode they said what year it was.
Yeah, and then Kamakura it takes place around 1185 to 1333.
Yeah, and this is probably what, BCE?
I think so. Maybe.
Yeah, so Assassin's Creed takes place in CE, which is different. Anyway, are you ready to start episode 3?
Japanese name is Nige Jozu no Wakagimi. I apologize in advance for that.
I had to actually look that up because I thought it was the Samurai was also the English name or Japanese name. I'm like, I can't find it here, so I'm like, okay, look it up. Where's the Japanese name? There's the There's the Japanese name. No, yeah, because sometimes
cut out there for a bit.
Some animes have the same name in English and Japanese. Like I'm pretty sure Fairy Tail has the same name, right?
Yeah.
And then Dragonball is has the same English and Japanese name. So yeah, some animes and some have the same name. So.
Hold on, my mouse just died. I need to get my.
Well, I'm not using my mouse because I don't need to.
Where is my mouse charger? There. I am not recording the series. I'll just record the audio for us.
That's what I did for recreators.
That's what I do with. Yeah.
You only recorded it.
Okay.
With like the first few series, and that you just put like the name over the anime and just put it in shorts.
I'm gonna start episode 3 now.
You ready?
In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, we're skipping the opening.
Yep, I already did. I'm gonna crawl ahead to skip it.
Let me catch up to where the opening ends.
Okay, because I.
Oh, that's too far.
Yeah, I went too far as well. Oh, shit. I was knocked over my mic.
Okay, there we go. Okay, ready?
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1, go. I love the CGI backgrounds. The background art.
Like, he looks so feminine. I don't know why.
I think it's the eyes.
Yeah, for an 8-year-old though.
Yeah. Oh, he's 8, right?
Yeah, because he said in 2 years when you're 10, you'll become a hero.
Oh, right. His uncle is such a douche. I hated him.
Yeah.
They did such a great job at making us hate the uncle.
Yeah.
I love this priest, dude. This priest character.
Yeah, and those emerald green eyes, they stay onto your soul.
I love the 2 new characters we have right now. The guy with silver hair and the girl.
Yeah. And they're apparently both around 8.
Hold on, is the girl 8 too?
Well, they're around his age, so probably.
She does not look like she's 8.
I know.
15 at most.
Yeah, but apparently. I don't know.
This priest is the best character so far.
This is reminding me of Shadows. Like the architecture.
Yeah.
Because the shrines all look the same.
Oh, that's another thing. I love how they use the backgrounds in this series.
Yeah.
Like the art style, the color palette, everything. Oh, the animation is so fluid. I love it.
Yes,
the
it's so
camera
good.
and everything.
Yeah.
It is almost Demon Slayer quality.
Apparently, the Korean Demon Slayer is planned to make the Genshin Impact anime even better animated than Demon Slayer.
He's actually smiling for once.
Yep.
I like the clapboard there. That was great. The filmmaker in me was happy when I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pause here for a second. Why does Kojiro remind me of someone from Beyblade? I swear, he looks like a Beyblade character. I don't know why. He just gives me that vibe.
Because many Beyblade characters have a natural hair color, and it's a little wild.
Kojiro, is gray a natural hair color?
Well, for a kid, gray's not a natural hair color.
Yeah, but like... Oh, hold on. Who's that? What's his name in Beyblade? Like, the guy with the marks under his eyes. I think that's the guy I'm thinking of, maybe?
With what under his eyes?
With the marks under his eyes? I'm not sure. He has like red marks or something. Is it Kai or Tai or something? Kyoga? Is it Kyoga?
Oh, you're talking about Kai. You're talking about original Beyblade, not like Metal Fusion. Yeah, Kai.
Kai's the guy with gray hair, right?
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. Okay. and then Tyson was
He's
the main
got
character.
the Phoenix.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why he gives me
Tyson
that
was
same
okay.
vibe, Kojo. I don't know why he reminds me of that.
Same energy as Kai. Although Kai was more of a... He never really smiled.
Yeah.
He was always upset.
There's another gray-haired character in the Metal series, wasn't there? Or was that Ryuga? Is it just Ryuga?
I think you're about Ryuga with the white hair and the one like red in it. I think you're just thinking Ryuga.
Maybe.
Who is actually one of my favorite characters in Metal Fusion.
Ryuga!
Yeah. What was his name? Doji?
I think so. The guy with glasses,
he basically killed him.
Yeah.
Huh?
I think it's the guy with glasses.
And then when he dies at the end of Fury, he's laughing.
Yeah. He has like the yellow strip in his hair, unlike Masamune, who has the red strip in his hair. Yeah. Masamune was so cool.
My favorite character was Sora.
Oh, my favorite character was Masamune. I like Sora too.
White and black hair, and how he had his sire Pegasus that he already called Cyber. He knew it was a Pegasus, he just called it Cyber.
Yeah.
And like his second appearance is the best.
Yeah.
You know, he meets like Jingo for the first time.
Yeah.
And he fights that Bujijima guy.
Okay, I'm pausing in 3, 2, 1. Ayako. I think Ayako is a last name for one of my characters.
Maybe.
Shizuku.
I mean, we have so many characters. I mean, we have like 6 different series?
Yeah.
So we have a lot of characters. That's why we were able to keep for so many Japanese names without... You repeated Sora twice, though.
Yeah.
You have 2 characters named Sora. I try to not use the same name for any of my characters, which I actually did.
Yeah. I like the name Sora, though. So.
Yeah. But when I think of Sora, I think of Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
Not the Sora from Beyblade?
No. Because I do Sora.
Wait, was that Goku? Was that the Goku thing?
Yeah, that is Goku using the spear bomb. I am sorry. That is Goku. You cannot tell me that is not Goku.
Yeah, that is totally Goku.
I totally think Goku is in this anime.
Okay, I paused it right now, but like this is the whole reason, and I'm gonna screen cap this. I'm gonna use this as the image for the reaction.
Thumbnail.
Thumbnail. This is the whole reason we watched this, because of this moment.
Because of Goku. Because Goku's in the center.
Yeah. Also, I like how we were just talking over this entire thing. We didn't notice until later on. I'm like, wait a minute, was that Goku?
Yeah. I can say right now, at the end of GT, when Goku got shot, this is the end, and this is where he went. He went here. Yes. He got his body back, and he went here. And I tell you right now, this is where he went.
Goku took over the body of the priest, and he started using Spirit Bomb.
Yes. After leaving at the end of GT, he came to this, took over the priest's body, and is now using the Spirit Bomb.
I'm gonna rewind it 20 seconds so I can get the full thing. Hold on.
No, I was still reading it when we were talking, but yeah. But that is Goku. If you all go up together. No one can tell me that is not Goku.
Yeah, that is totally Goku.
No one can tell me that is not Goku, and that is not Goku. That's Goku, and that's the Spirit Bomb. Or as some call it, or as in Japanese, the Genki Dama. But that is what it is.
Just know what they call a hero's journey. Fun fact, a hero's journey is also something the writers use. It's the normal path of protagonists. Everyone cares about the Spirit Bomb, sir. And also, I love his sword, Kojiro's sword.
Yeah.
The Spirit Bomb. The whole reason we watched this series to begin with. For like 5 seconds.
The whole reason why we actually did episode 1 and 2 off camera is because we wanted to show that scene in the podcast as soon as possible.
Yeah. Ayako is the mature one, I see. She's the happy-go-lucky one, I see.
It looks like he's a god. Goku's a god, you know?
Yeah. But this might be before he got Super Saiyan God.
Maybe.
Right, no, this came out 2024, never mind. This was after Super, never mind.
Yeah, so he would have had... Instantly, he would have had God in Blue.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, Ayako is already my favorite character so far. Other than a priest. Wait, what is her weapon, Ayako?
I think she's like, I think it's called Nagatano.
Oh.
It's like, stick with like a long blade at the end.
Because I noticed Kojiro uses a sword and a bow.
Well, he is the best swordsman.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But she's also very strong, so.
Yeah.
You also use her hand-to-hand combat.
It's always a wild boar.
Yes! Just like how the first thing to take down, Klein.
Yeah! I was gonna say that too.
No time to think of a boar.
Oh, he has friends. After his brother died.
Yes, because of his uncle.
Yes. Also, I just have to point out, of course, we were gonna get a hot spring scene. Just of course.
Yep.
He ate the whole. Oh, okay.
Yep.
I love the different art styles they're using.
Yeah.
Just for comedic purposes. Oh, Crazy Eye.
Yeah, that's the next enemy we're gonna fight.
Yep.
He's got Crazy Eye.
Looks like it. Okay, there's the ending.
Yep.
I'm gonna see if there's anything at the end.
Okay, so.
I'm seeing if there's anything at the end.
What did you think?
No, it's just the next time. It's just the next time thing. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna update my watch anime list.
I think it happened again with Discord.
What happened again?
I think Discord cut out for a second because I couldn't hear anything.
I was just updating my anime list, and I just was checking on if there's anything after the credits.
There wasn't anything for episode 1 or 2, so I doubt there's anything for episode 3.
Yeah.
Besides maybe what the next episode is called.
I'm watching 5 animes right now. The Elusive Samurai, Darling in the Franxx, Fire Force Season 3, Pokemon Horizon, Samurai Champloo. And Recreators, but that's more of a rewatch for me.
I'm watching this, I'm watching Bleach, another anime I'm watching, and I have to check what else is this season, because I might have some more other anime. I'm currently watching 3.
I am 97
because I didn't watch it all.
I'm 97 episodes into Pokemon Horizons.
Wow.
And 10 episodes into 10 out of 12 episodes into Fire Force Season 3, which I think part 2 is coming this summer, I believe, or the fall.
Ooh, you know what's coming this summer?
What?
Shield Hero Season 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Season 4
I have a lot of
Heroes coming.
I have a lot of dropped animes.
Yeah, so did I. I can't remember a lot of them, because
I have 12 dropped anime in my anime list. I have the
I made that anime list and I lost it. So.
I have the Ari Fureta from Commonplace to World's Strongest.
Oh, I still watch that. I love that anime.
Oh, I dropped it after.
I watched all 3 seasons, and it's getting, I'm pretty sure, a 4th season.
I could not get into it. I dropped it after the first episode. I also dropped I dropped Assassin's Pride after 5 episodes. I could not get into that.
I think I watched all of that.
I thought it was so boring for me.
Yes.
Yeah. And then I also have Beyblade and Beyblade V-Force. I have like the original Beyblade and Beyblade V-Force in my dropped list. I have the.
I tried to watch it. Couldn't.
I have the Do You Love Your Mom and the 2-hit multi-target attacks.
I watched that anime. I watched anime just for Momoko. Okay, I watched it just for Momoko.
I watched 2 episodes of that and I could not watch it. I could not watch 2 more episodes, like even 1 more.
I was too attracted to Momoko.
Of course
I watched her. I was too attracted to Momoko.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not into.
She's one of the hottest anime MILFs in anime.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not into comedy much, but the only reason I watch Konosuba is mostly because of Aqua. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, she's hot. This is comedy, and it's good.
I watched so I also have Fate, Khalid, Lina, Prisma, Ilya on my drop list as well. I love the Fate series, but this is more of a magical girl series, so I couldn't get into it. I dropped Hunter.
Actually, Fate Stay is getting a crossover with the gacha game, where you can get both Saber and I think it's Archer as playable characters.
They always do crossovers. Fate has so many series going on. I watched Fate Stay Night. I watched Unlimited Blade Unlimited Blade Works season 1 and 2. I watched Fate Zero, and then that's all I needed for the main canon. I couldn't get into the rest of them. And then
I think it's just Fate Stay Night is what it is doing crossover with. I'm gonna see if
And
I
then-
can post Saber.
Yeah. And then I dropped HunterxHunter. I liked the series. I read the first volume, but I couldn't get into it because the series is too long, and I didn't want to spend all that time on
Plus they keep
long.
going on hiatuses constantly with that anime.
Yeah, I really
That's
like
why
HunterxHunter.
I never tried to give it a shot. Because it's going on constant hiatus. It's like never gonna end.
I really like
So,
HunterxHunter. I don't like how long it is, because Fairy Tail is probably Fairy Tail and maybe Dragon Ball is probably the longest series I've seen from a series. and
Longest series I watched is Bleach with 366 episodes, and there's not even 90,000 Blood Rocks, which is over 400 episodes.
Yeah.
As for just Dragon Ball, has like 600 episodes.
Here's the thing.
Seasons.
Every single one of the big three and Dragon Ball. The reason why I only watch certain episodes from time to time, or I just don't watch it at all, is because they're too long. I like Naruto.
With Naruto has too much filler is the problem.
So does Dragon Ball.
They did too much. But dude, no, they have like a filler arc in between every single main arc.
Yeah.
Like right before they finish the story, manga done, one final arc, they decide to do a filler arc. Like what the fuck? Why?
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Naruto dude, Dragon Ball does like a filler arc and maybe some filler episodes, but they never, but not as much as like. They do like one in the anime, one filler arc. That's it. Everything else is just like a few episodes of filler. No, Naruto goes straight on with just full arcs of filler. Same with Bleach.
I don't mind that.
I don't even One Piece does that too. But Dragon Ball did that like one.
Yeah, here's the thing. I don't mind that. I don't even mind that much. I don't mind filler. I don't mind that because Fairy Tail has done that as well. Fairy Tail, after the Tenro Island arc, the entire Key of the Starry Night arc is a completely anime only. That arc is devoted for Lucy, and that arc is completely anime only. Also in the in the 2014 series, there was a moment where the anime caught up to manga, so they had to do all filler episodes.
And that's what they even they catch up to the manga instead of hiatus. They usually do filler. Like that's what Dragon Ball Z did with the Galax Junior Saga arc in between Namek and Cell, or Namek and Androids. It did a filler arc, but that was to go down the anime, and it got to focus more on like Gohan, Piccolo, and Krillin rather than more Goku.
Which I used to not like the anime only arc in Fairy Tail when the Key of the Starry Night arc that was mostly for Lucy. I used to not like that because I couldn't get into it. Rewatching it, I love it a lot. I have a huge appreciation for it. Like okay, this is a filler. This is an anime arc that's done right.
But
I think
that's
it
what
really helps
happens
Lucy's
with
character.
That's what happens with longer animes. They usually have to do filler. Like showing animes like this episode and 12 episodes, there's not gonna be any filler. It's only like 12 episodes.
Obviously.
Like, even if it's a long anime, it depends on how long the seasons are. The shorter the seasons are, the less likely there is to be filler. The longer the seasons are, the most likely there's gonna be filler.
Here's the thing.
Because
I don't.
They can take like a couple of years to do every season, and it's like short. Then they have a lot of time for the manga to. They got like 2 years for the manga to get farther ahead.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I want to watch these the big three series because I really like them, but I just don't have the time to. So as much as I like HunterxHunter, as much as I love Naruto and Dragon Ball and Bleach, I can't finish the whole series because of how long it is. I'm not even going to touch One Piece. No way am I touching
That's over 1,000 episodes. There's no way. I don't know. Unless you watch them when it came out every single week, I don't know how there's a possibility you can be caught up on that. Unless you like watch it, where you have nothing to do and you'll stay up like 24 hours a day just watching that. There's like no way to catch up. There's a VTuber who somehow she's caught up on the whole entirety. I mean, you could probably catch up if you skip the filler.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe, or just read the manga. I mean, honestly, read the manga.
With Dragon Ball?
Thing is, I have all of Dragon Ball Z on DVD, and I watched all. I watched all of Super. Dragon Ball has over 100 episodes. I'm not even gonna bother with GT. But I never watched Dragon Ball, but I read the manga. That's good enough. I got all the important parts of Dragon Ball.
So with Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, I've seen those when I was a kid, at least from time to time. And then with Super, I've seen a few episodes from Super from time to time when I get the chance. With Naruto, what?
What arc? Like from Super? What arc?
I think it was some episodes from the Tournament Power arc, I believe. It wasn't like the full arc. But
did you see episode 130?
I don't think so. No. Why?
And that episode broke the internet.
Yeah.
that was Goku.
Is that the MUI arc? Is that MUI?
That's MUI Goku versus Jiren. And that literally, and when that episode came out, every time I tried to watch it, it would not load because it literally broke the fucking internet. Because of how, if the internet was around when Z came out, Super Saiyan would have broken the internet as well.
Yeah. So that was that's Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Super for me. And then for Naruto Shippuden, I watched that from time to time as a kid. I liked Naruto a lot.
I read the entire Naruto manga and most of Shippuden. And I played like the Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm games, which follows the anime. So that's good enough. I got to the end of the anime. That's enough for me. Yeah, and as for Bleach, I watched all of Bleach.
And I know the gist of the story for Naruto. I've played the games I've played the Storm games, at least 2 of them. I've seen a few of. I see enough of the episodes of the original and Shippuden. I've even seen a little bit of Boruto, like the beginning part of Boruto.
Boruto's terrible. Yeah, it's terrible.
I didn't think it was.
Everyone hates it.
Everyone hates Boruto. Not everyone. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think it was that bad. I think it was overhated.
Some people watch it just because they want to see how bad it's gonna get. People watch literally just see how more. I've heard it's gotten a little better, but it's never gonna meet up to the original Naruto. Never.
Yeah, and then with Bleach, for me, I watched the original Bleach when I was a kid. I don't remember much of it, to be honest. But
actually, my anime theories have to go with Bleach.
Yeah.
No, so I have watched all of Inuyasha, and including all 4 movies that I actually own on DVD.
Yeah. So Inuyasha, Bleach, and Zatch Bell, I've seen those when I was a kid from time to time. I'll catch episodes of it.
Bell, I missed that.
Yeah, Zatch Bell, yeah.
You know what else
I've seen those from
Shaman King.
Yeah. Actually, I don't think I've seen that one.
Really? You never seen Shaman King?
No, I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, don't watch, if you're gonna watch it, don't watch the remake. The original was better. And watch it dubbed. I say watch it dubbed. Watch the original dubbed, not the remake.
I don't remember much from Inuyasha or Zatch Bell, though, to be honest. I
the
watched
thing
that
is,
kid, but it's been so long.
Yeah, and the thing is, I haven't seen Zatch Bell in a long. We should put it on the podcast when we finish these 2.
Maybe. I don't know if I want to rewatch it, though.
It depends on how long it is, actually. It's too long.
Inuyasha...
Maybe we'll watch Zatch Bell. Maybe we'll watch Zatch Bell on our own. Inuyasha, I watched all of it, including Final Arc. I even watched Yashimi Princess Half Demon, which is the spin-off focusing on Inuyasha's daughter and Shishomu's twin daughters.
Yeah, Inuyasha and Zatch Bell, I'm probably not going to rewatch it because especially if it's too long. So
Inuyasha,
I've seen both.
I watched Inuyasha. I even rewatched some of Inuyasha on Netflix because it's all on Netflix. But it's like 7 seasons and then there's the final arc, so it's kind of a long season. I don't know how long Zatch Bell is. I'm curious now. I'm gonna see how long Zatch Bell is, because I'm curious.
And then with Bleach, I've seen like I said, I've seen the original Bleach from time to time when I was a kid, but it's been so long I don't remember much of it, and I honestly don't feel like rewatching Bleach or watching. I've never seen a new series either. I haven't seen a new series, but I don't.
I'm not caught up in a new series.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting thing. Zatch Bell is 104 episodes.
Yeah, I'm not rewatching that.
Thing is, Bleach is 366, not including the film. The good thing is they released a game for the game that covers basically like the first part of the anime, so I have that. Just, of course, they cut out some stuff about it, but basically playing the main story is how I get my Bleach while I'm watching 1,000-Year Blood War arc. Which, honestly,
I have a question.
Which brought Bleach back into being one of the best animes around.
Do you remember Bakugan?
Yes, I do. I still have that.
Oh, I wish I still had mine. I think I might still put somewhere, but
Do you remember the 3 original Goras?
No, I actually don't.
You don't remember?
I actually don't.
Okay, you don't remember Alice, the orange-haired girl?
I'm gonna look them up right now.
There's Julia, Alice, and I think Glinko was her name. It's not an R.
Dude, the main character was so sick, and like the red dragoon thing, dragon got that he has. I love it.
I have that thing, but I have him like a special edition called the Bronze Edition.
Yeah.
Which is black and like gold, and is much stronger than the original. You know, the main villain for the original Akame, I heard someone at our school, he had a friend who had that thing, and it had 1,000 G power, which was higher than any other monster. I don't know if that's true, because I mean, I never saw that monster in stores. Plus, he never appeared in the anime at that time, from what I know, so I don't know why they would release him. But I even have like the magnetic cards that they were on to. I have the ability cards that were actually made of plastic. That you know how sometimes they used ability cards when they were battling. I have those. I don't know what they are, but I have those. I have a bunch of background. I have a background container full of background.
Yeah. Oh man, Bakugan and Digimon and Beyblade and Pokemon. That was a nostalgia for me. Those were like the first animes I've seen.
That was like peak childhood. Those were like the anime we did not know were anime when we were growing up.
Yeah, as a kid, I didn't see the original Beyblade enough. I saw like part of it as a kid, but I didn't see enough.
Yeah, me too. Although I remember in the original Beyblade, there's a pink-haired girl, and I had a massive crush on her.
I also, remember Yu-Gi-Oh! GX? Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, remember that?
Oh yeah, yes. Everyone had a crush on Alexis.
Oh yeah, I think that started my blonde.
And then I remember there was I think her name was Cleo or Blair, and I remember an episode she winked at Jaden and Alexis was like she's jealous.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I've seen enough of the original Yu-Gi-Oh! I've seen part of it, but not enough.
Though, the thing is, I have the original Yu-Gi-Oh! On the DVD. I've only got up to season 4. Oh, but I remember in 5Ds there was a girl named Akiza, red hair. I had a crush on her.
You kind of cut out there.
But that was before. There was a girl with red hair in 5Ds that I had a massive crush on. Of course, that was before I had my attraction to red hair girls. But she was hot, so. And now when I have attraction to red hair girls, she's even hotter because she's got red hair. You know who was hot in the original?
Who?
It was Joey's sister.
Who's Joey?
Joey's sister.
I don't remember who Joey is, to be honest. I don't remember Joey.
You don't remember Joey Wheeler? Joey Wheeler with the blonde hair?
I actually don't remember, to be honest. Hold on, let me look him up.
He was Yugi's best friend.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh,
yes, Joey.
Yes.
His best friend. His sister Serenity is hot.
Oh man, Serenity?
I did not know he had her name's Serenity. I did not know he had a sister. You know, actually,
she is pretty cute.
Tristan.
Yeah.
Tristan and Duke Devlin both are attracted to Serenity. Both attracted to Joey's little sister. She was blind at the beginning of the anime.
Oh man, Alexa, dude. Oh, love her.
She was so hot.
She was so hot.
Yeah. Well, you know what I don't understand?
No, it's not Alexa. It's Alexis. It's not Alexa.
Yeah. You know what I don't understand? Why every girl in the blue dorm has big boobs.
Because it's hot.
Every single girl. Every single girl in the blue dorm has big boobs. In the yellow dorm, they have medium size. And in the red, they have no. They're flat chested. I don't know why.
I don't remember much from Digimon, to be honest, but I remember I had like a VHS of Digimon when I was a kid. I think it was the original.
I remember there was a girl with a cowboy hat and she was cute. So that pink cowboy hat. I don't remember.
I remember Tai. Tai is cool. I always liked Tai. He was a cool character. And Sora. Tai and Sora. Agumon was awesome as well.
Yeah. What was that? I want to know her name from Digimon. I think it was Mai. Am I wrong or am I...
Mai? Like M-A-I?
I think I'm wrong. Yeah, I think I'm wrong though.
Are you sure? It might be Kari. Or Mimi. Maybe, is it Mimi? Maybe it's Mimi. Did she have a pink hat? A pink cowboy hat?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think her name's Mimi.
Yeah, I know it started with an M.
Yeah. Yeah, oh my gosh. Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Bakugan, Beyblade Metal series, Pokemon. Those are all childhood right there. Inuyasha, Bleach, and
Yeah.
Ball as well, and Naruto and Dragon Ball. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I remember watching an anime when I think it's an anime called Dinosaur King.
Dude. But no one can beat Madoka and Mei Mei. Right? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
I love Mei. I love Mei Mei.
Mei Mei and Madoka?
And then, in Shogun Steel, Rin, she's so hot.
Yeah.
She's blonde, and she's so hot. And also Ona Madoka as well. In, Shogun Steel. Yes. And Ona Jinga appears in Shogun Steel too.
Hold on, Rin from Shogun Steel. I don't think I saw Shogun Steel.
I only saw like the beginning, and she's in there. And she's hot.
Oh yeah, I remember Rin. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ona
she's
Madoka.
hot. I actually have her. I have her Beyblade.
I don't have my Beyblade.
And the thing is, I don't know where mine are right now, but when I got her Beyblade, I didn't know who she was.
Oh my gosh! I think 8th grade me loved Ona Madoka so much.
Why?
I don't know why. She's just so hot, dude.
Well, we liked her when she was younger, and now she's older, so it's like, yes. You know?
Oh, Tsubasa! Do you remember Tsubasa?
Oh yeah, Tsubasa.
He was so cool.
He actually became like the leader of like the World Beyblade Association that Jingo's dad used to be the leader of.
I just spit on my laptop. On my laptop.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Okay, we should get back on topic because it's been over an hour and we just started talking about
it. That's fine. So I just want to finish off my thoughts. I want to finish off my thoughts. So like, yeah, I mentioned Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece, Hunter. I really want to get to again too long, and then Bleach. Yeah, just the original series for me when I was a kid. I don't remember much. I never saw the new series. So yeah.
I mean, the new series probably read the manga because it's. You know, you can probably get through multiple volumes a day.
Yeah. Longest, I did read the first volume for HunterxHunter, so there's that. Yeah. Longest series, I tend not to do
I don't like the first volume of Bleach.
Unless it's fairy tale,
yeah.
I'm not.
I mean, for me, if as long as series is coming out, it's easier.
Yeah.
Like that's what I do with Super. I was watching it every week. I think it's easier if long series are watching it a week, and they cut it up into like seasons rather than Super, which is coming out every Sunday. For like 134 weeks because they were or like 135. There were like 3 or 4. There was like 2 or 3 Sundays they didn't have an episode.
I don't.
So yeah, but I watched that for like almost 3 years straight from 2015 to 2018.
If we're talking about like the anime from like the kid focused anime from my childhood, like Digimon and Beyblade and Pokemon, I don't think I've ever finished a Pokemon series. Until XYZ and hopefully until Horizons.
Well, wasn't it just XY, not XYZ?
No, it was XY and then it moved on to XYZ.
Oh. Well, I never finished an entire Pokemon series. Never.
Yeah. Never. And then...
I mean, Johnny's and the Indigo League is on Netflix if I want to watch
I'm going to be honest, I hate the first and second generation. I hate both. Like, in terms of anime and the games, I hate the first and second generation.
Dude, there's one Dragon Ball series you never mentioned.
Oh, GT?
No, Daima.
Oh, I haven't seen Daima.
Daima, the ink that made Super Saiyan 4 canon.
Yeah.
And then we never see it again. That's where actually my last theories came from.
I might have seen all of Digimon, but it's been so long.
I don't remember because it's been so long.
It's been. I used to have the. Hold on, let me check if I still have the VHS.
I don't have a VHS or a DVD of that. I don't think so. Maybe? I'm not sure. It's been so long since I've seen Digimon.
Unfortunately, I don't think I have the VHS anymore, which sucks.
Yeah. You're talking about the original Digimon, like, adventures, right?
I
Like
think
Digimon
so.
Digital Monsters? Or
I
just
think
the
so.
monsters, because there's Adventure 2020, Season 2, 3, 4, 5, Adventure Trio, Day Squad, Digital Monsters, Frontier, Fusion,
The original.
Tamers, yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, I don't have
Did
it.
you
By the
ever
way,
watch Dinosaur King? Did you ever see
no.
Dinosaur King?
I don't think so. No.
It was an anime.
Do you know that? Do you remember that?
card game with dinosaurs.
Do you remember that Jimmy Neutron movie with the aliens and the parents got abducted?
Yes.
So
Yes,
like
I think it started the TV series.
my family has like the VHS of that, and for some reason there's a song in that movie that I never associate with Jimmy Neutron. I always associate it with Digimon. I don't know why.
I don't remember this song.
It's like what was it? Let me see if
I
I
remember
can
the
find the
song.
song. Let me see if I can find the song.
And then I'm gonna try to listen to it.
It's called I think it's called Blitzkrieg Bop. Hold on.
I don't remember the song. It's been so long since I watched the movie, but I don't remember the song. You wanna send the YouTube link? In Discord? 'Cause I don't remember the song.
Oh yeah, this one. Hold on, it's this song. You might have to fast forward a bit to get to the actual song.
Oh yeah, this song.
Yeah, I don't know why. I always associate that song with Digimon and not Jimmy Neutron. I don't know why. It's just when I was a kid, I would listen to that song and I would think of Digimon.
I always associate that with Jimmy Neutron. I never said that was Digimon.
I don't know why I thought I associated it with Digimon. It just okay, man. Okay, and
no, I
then
don't associate with Digimon. That's different.
other animes that I dropped on my anime list other than HunterxHunter, we have ID Invaded, which I only saw 2 episodes of that and I couldn't get through it. I was bored
I
immediately.
don't think I've heard of that anime.
And then I have My Hero Vigilantes. It's a spin-off. I didn't feel like watching that one. And then One Punch Man, obviously One Punch Man. And then I also have Journeys in Sun and Moon on there. Pokemon Journeys in Sun and Moon.
Oh.
Which I didn't think Sun and Moon was that bad. It's just I couldn't finish it. Plus, I could never say no to Lily.
Serena?
I could never say no to Lily.
You know Serena was in Sun and Moon? No, wait. No, Sun and Moon.
Oh,
Yeah,
she was in.
Serena was next to mine.
No, she was also in. She did make an appearance in Sun and Moon. Wait, did she? Or was that? No, she made an appearance in Journeys. Never mind. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I have 10 animes on my plan to watch list on my anime list, which is the Demon Slayer movie, season 3, part 2 of Fire Force, Konosuba season 4 apparently, My Hero's final season, ReZero season 4, Spy Family season 3, SAO original movie, Elusive Samurai season 2, Irregular Magic High School movie, and another movie, and Shield Hero season 4.
I'm excited for more Shield Hero. As long as they keep up the same production they did with the 4th season and the 3rd season, I don't want to repeat of season 2. That was terrible.
So rest in peace to the English voice actor for Now For Me, because I think he died, right?
Oh wow! Oh, he did.
Oh, didn't he? He died like during season 2, I think. I'm pretty sure.
He sounds the same in season 3. No, well.
Okay, review of season 3, of episode 3.
Episode 3 of the Elusive Samurai, not season 3.
Yeah, episode 3 of Elusive Samurai. We both. Did you mention your ratings for episode 1 and 2?
They were about the same as yours.
8.5, 8.2.5. Okay. Episode 3. I still.
Honestly,
again, I'm not much into the. Again, comedy is not really my thing when it comes to anime, because even though I've seen Konosuba, but I don't really care for the comedy too much. I like parody animes, but it's mostly because of Aqua.
I mean, this kind of had a parody with Goku.
Yeah, that was more of a cameo, but yeah, let's talk about the Goku cameo, because that's why we were watching it.
That's Go. I knew Goku was in it because around the time it came out, I got a YouTube short of it. I did not know the spirit bomb was in it though. I never seen the spirit bomb. But yeah, that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see the Goku anime. That's the whole reason I want to watch this. I didn't expect the anime to be like it to be as interesting as it was.
Yeah.
It also was different than what I assumed.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's actually for a comedy anime. It's really good.
Is it? Is it actually a comedy anime or?
Yeah, it's an adventure comedy. On the site, it says that its genre is adventure comedy.
What site? The site that we use to watch it?
Yeah, wsoflix.tv.
Oh, yeah. The wiki has it as adventure comedy as well and historical fantasy.
Yeah.
Which, by the way,
So
I'm looking at the manga cover for this series. It looks really good. It's like such a Japanese inspired, like a historically Japanese inspired anime cover or manga cover.
Well, if you see some of the stuff, some of the like visuals are like the Japanese historical style. And you know at the end when the bird is flying and then it's shot with an arrow, that was obviously in the one style of Japanese like art.
Exactly. That's another thing. Like the art, the way they use the art style and color palettes is really clever. The emotions and stuff. Yeah. The animation is so fluid. I love how fluid the animation is. Action sequences.
They did a really good job on the animation, and they have to keep that going for a whole season and for the coming seasons because, you know, with like Seven Deadly Sins, one reason why people started hating was because the animation quality just kept getting worse and worse. For anime, you need to keep a constant, with Demon Slayer, they keep a consistent animation style. You need to do that with anime if you want to succeed. As soon as you start getting lazy, it starts to drop in quality, and then people just stop watching. And then
I'm gonna be honest.
Popularity.
I'm gonna be honest. I was so prepared to drop this anime right after episode 3. I was so prepared to drop this anime, but immediately
after the first 2 episodes and now this episode, I'm like, I want to keep watching.
Yeah, I want to keep watching it.
It's one of the. It's out of the new animes, not just seasons, like actual new anime. It's like the anime. It's like one of the animes that caught my attention the most.
Right?
Even I want to watch this even before I knew of the Goku cameo. As soon as I'm like, this sounds interesting, and then I saw the Goku cameo. Like, okay, now I need to watch this even more. But it's one of those newer animes that actually caught my attention, and most newer anime haven't really done that. This one did.
Yeah. The priest and Ayako are still probably my favorite character so far. I like Kojiro too. He's cool. He's like that typical cool white-haired character.
Yeah.
Kind of like Wagner.
Which Wagner? The brothers or mine?
Yeah, both. Yes.
Well, mine I based off Wagner the Blood Edge.
Yeah.
Actually, I watched the Blaze Blue anime.
There's not much. There isn't much. There really was not much. Wait, what?
I watched the Blaze Blue anime.
You have watched it, or should we?
I have watched it.
Oh.
It kind of follows the continuous shift game in terms of the anime. Because my first introduction with Blaze Blue was continuous shift, and while playing the game and watching the anime, I'm like, the anime kind of follows the game, even though the anime is called Auto Memory. But it follows the continuous shift game. Because there's like multiple Blaze games, and then there's a cross-type battle, which is as in Persona 4, and Unlike Inbox, which is another Systems Works game. And it also includes RWBY.
Yeah. Oh, like from RWBY?
Yes.
Oh.
It's I think 2 of the characters.
I'm not into that series.
Well, yeah, I'm not into. The thing is, dude, I was only into like. Blaze
what?
You
cut out. You cut out.
Dude, I was only into Blaze Blue. I never watched RWBY. I never watched Persona 4. Yeah. I never played in both. It was a Blaze Blue game and it seemed interesting.
So here's the thing: when it comes to RWBY, I think Volume 1 to 3 is the best one, and that seems to be the consensus with the fans as well. Volume 1 to 3 is the best. I did see Volume 4 to 6, and there was every volume it got worse, and then by Volume 7, I just could not keep it up. Like I stopped after.
I tried
volume
watching Volume 1 and I just could not get into it. I dropped it.
7. Volume. I didn't even know there was a 9th volume. I didn't know they kept going. Apparently, I just realized this year that there's a volume 9. So like, oh, I didn't know this series was still going.
Yeah, I don't know how many volumes I did, but I dropped it. There's
Yeah.
probably maybe 3 or 4, but I'm like, I can't get into this anime, so I dropped it.
The show died when the creator died. That's all I'll say.
That's the thing. Although, with Akira, even though he passed, we're hoping for stuff from his successor, who did say he was going to finish Super, so...
Yeah.
Hopefully
So
after the Super manga finishes, they do bring Super back, because they have arcs they've never done. Everyone wants to see Beast Gohan versus Ultra Instinct Goku animated. Okay?
What are you rating episode 3 of Elusive Samurai?
Honestly, I could get this probably an 8.7. And that's a little extra because of Goku.
Ooh. I'm actually dropping it to 7.67
Oh, wow.
out of 10, yeah. This is probably the episodes we've watched so far, the weaker ones. I kind of like the first 2 episodes more. I'm gonna be honest, there's just not many. There was not much of an action going on in the series. There was more.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be more action, like a little more action in the next episode because of the ending when this one ended. But it is low, but the whole Goku Genki Dharma Spirit Bomb kind of pushed it up a bit. Because that's one of the reasons I want to watch anime, which is because of Goku's appealing.
I'm trying not to let that cameo hinder my judgment.
If you want to watch a good parody anime, Gintama does a lot of parodies of popular anime.
Yeah.
That's a parody anime. But it's kind of long, Gintama.
I've heard of that, but I've also heard of Hellsing. I've heard of Hellsing.
I watched
Hellboy.
the original Hellsing. I have not watched Ultimate, but I watched Ultimate and Bleach by Team 4-Star.
I have the DVD of Hellboy and I think a DVD of Hellsing, but I never got around to watching either of them.
Hellsing is a gory anime.
I know, and so is Berserk. So is Berserk, which I haven't.
But Berserk, its original animation is not anything to write home about. Hellsing has better animation. And then Ultimate probably just even better animation.
So I mentioned the comedy, I mentioned the comedy and the animation, the action. 7.67 out of 10. I know there's more. The series was just more like a setup, like it's reestablishing this is his team now.
Yeah.
Ayako
Retainer.
Yeah.
And this is kind of these are his like first set of allies that he has. Because obviously in the opening year he's going to get more allies.
What's his name? Tokito, right? Tokito? Is it? No.
The Lord is Tokiyuko.
Tokiyuko.
Yeah.
Wait, what was it? Tokiyuko.
Yuki.
Tokiyuko, okay.
Tokiyuki.
Okay, Tokiyuki, and not Tokito, because Tokito would be the guy in Demon Slayer, my favorite Demon Slayer, the Miss Demon Slayer.
Toki also makes me seem of Toki from Dragonball Z.
And then there's
Neverland.
I don't know. The priest and Ayako is still my favorite so far.
Yeah, she's a strong girl.
Yeah.
Strong rocket a bunny.
She's happy go lucky. She
starts to rock the bunny.
She reminds me of Maki. She's very she's girly-ish, and then she's also has very brute strength. Maki from
how
Fire
she
Force.
threw a rock at a bunny.
Yeah.
And then that rock at that other rock, that black rock, she threw a rock at that too. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm still confused as to why a Goku cameo just randomly there in the series.
I don't know. Maybe the creator's a fan of Akira Toriyama.
Maybe, possibly, but it's. Just
Akira Toriyama passed away, so maybe that was just added as a tribute to Akira Toriyama.
Maybe. They did mention the hero's journey.
Yeah, so it might have been
a hero's journey during the cameo.
It could have either been something the team added in on their own, or something the creator added in the manga and wanted to bring the anime as as a tribute to Akira Toriyama, one of the greatest manga artists of the time.
it's still just so random. So it's like
With,
it didn't really
such an
serve.
influential anime. Yeah, but hey, it was nice to see Goku.
Yeah, it was a nice cameo.
In another anime.
It did. Yeah, it was just nice. It was a nice cameo. Nice to see Goku in another anime, but it's like it didn't serve much for the actual story of the series.
I mean, after
the
like
episode.
the thing is, we haven't seen Goku on any animations 2022 with superhero, so getting to see him in something like an anime is. It was nice after like 2 years. I mean, it's been 3 years.
Like. That was just straight up Goku's hair right there.
Straight up Goku. The straight up spirit bomb. He had the hands up, the big blue ball. It was basically.
That was the
Goku.
priest, right? That was the priest.
Yeah, that was the priest. Just until he turned into Goku.
Yeah.
Goku commandeered his body from Underworld.
Oh man. It's like, Goku, get out of here! What are you doing here?
Yeah. Goku just wanted everyone to remember who he is.
Remember.
It's been 2 years since I. It's been 2 years since I appeared on screen. Remember me.
Remember who you.
I mean, there was a lot of people that did like tributes when Akira Toriyama passed.
Dude.
Like, all over the world.
Remember.
Even the Japanese and Chinese. You know the Chinese and Japanese government said something about Akira Toriyama when he passed.
Yeah.
Even if the government's even talking about him, and two governments actually.
In the words of Mufasa, remember who you are.
I haven't seen Lion King in years. I should really watch that.
Lion King and Hercules are probably my favorite Disney movies.
Oh, I love Hercules.
Hercules is so good, right?
The thing is, I had that on VHS. Unfortunately, got ruined. But with Disney Plus, I can watch it whenever I want now.
I wish I had that for VHS.
I watched it twice already on Disney Plus.
Dude, one of my coworkers, she asked me what my favorite Disney movie was, and like my immediate go-to was immediately Hercules. It's just so underrated.
It's such a good movie, though.
It is.
It's
so underrated.
Even also the songs are all bangers.
Yeah, they are.
Every single song is a banger. That's why I'm excited with the live action. I want to see what they do with the
live action. Gosh, he's hot. I mean, she's hot. She's hot. But he's
interestingly enough, my biggest Disney princess crush was actually Jasmine from Aladdin.
Same! No way, dude! That's actually the same for me.
It was always Jasmine from Aladdin. Like, I don't know what it's about. She's just so hot. She was always my Disney princess crush. No other girl but Jasmine. I'm like, I don't know why, but I find her so attractive.
Jasmine is the hottest?
Yes.
Jasmine's the hottest, but Mulan is the most badass.
Yes, but... Yeah. Yes. Jasmine is the most hot. I'm like, I don't know what it is about her, but I just always thought she was so attractive. And Hers might be my favorite movie, but Jasmine's my favorite Disney princess. And then Meg's my favorite princess. Kind of.
Who? Meg?
Meg.
Who's Meg?
Hercules.
Oh, Meg.
She's not really a Disney princess.
Yeah.
I mean, guess
neither is Mulan. Mulan's not technically a princess either.
Considering she does kind of get together with a general, not. But then again, I guess Hercules, since he's the kid, he's like the son of the, king of the gods, he's kind of a prince, being son of the king of the gods, so, and her getting a kind of princess, but not, like, a normal princess kind of thing.
I will say,
she's not like a actual princess. Like,
I will say Belle's pretty hot too. Yeah. Belle's pretty hot too.
She already became a princess because she got together with the Beast.
Yeah, she's also French.
Actually,
she's French, so it's bonus.
Actually, that started with bestiality, because she was in love with the Beast, and then when he became human, then it was, normal. But it was really bestiality, because she was.
One of my favorite things. Is listening to Disney songs in the original language, like, because Mulan's like. She's Chinese, right? And,
so Chinese.
Hunchback of Notre Dame would be in French.
Yeah.
And Beauty and the Beast would also be in French because Belle is French.
I heard Jackie Chan sing the I'll Make a Man of You in the original language, like Jackie Chan sang it in the original language.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's a YouTube video of Jackie Chan.
You know what's the best song?
What?
From Hercules?
What?
Go the Distance.
Oh, yeah. My favorite is a Phil song.
Dude, have you heard have you heard Go the Distance in the Greek language? It's so good.
No. But my favorite is Phil's voice, Phil's song. One Last Hope.
Isn't that Danny DeVito?
Yeah, that's Danny
DeVito.
Yeah. That's who people want. That's who people want to play Phil.
Yeah.
And he said that if he said, like, Disney said they asked him, he said no, but there was an interview done after that where he's like, when they asked him, he's like, Disney asked me to play Phil in live action, I'll do it. So they lied and said they asked him. But in an interview after that, he said that, yeah, if they asked me, I would say yeah. But they said no, so they never asked him. They needed him to ask Danny DeVito because he would do it. He said he would reprise his role as Phil in the live action. What Disney needs to do is ask him and he'll do it. Because he said he would. They need to get off their asses and ask him.
Disney lying? What? No. Yes, what Disney, a shock. Disney would never lie.
Disney lied. Disney lied to us. Like they always
do. They always lie.
Yeah,
they
we know
suck.
that.
I hate Disney.
Yeah, we know Disney always lies. They've always been like that. You know, I didn't realize I actually closed Discord. and it still allowed us to talk, even though Discord was closed.
Yeah.
It still kept us in the call.
Which I'm so glad that worked. Your audio was still recording the whole time, right?
Yeah, Audacity's still going.
Okay, good.
Dude, I have like over 200 gigabytes.
Okay.
Space. And, you know, after this one, I still have like the other podcasts and videos to delete, so I still have multiple more space I can open up if I need. But no, Audacity is still going, it's still recording, so we're good. No need to worry about Audacity.
So, see, that was...
You don't need to worry about Audacity.
I love it when we go off topic.
We always go off topic in every single... We always go off topic
It's the best!
We always go off topic in every single podcast.
Yeah.
We go on rants about other stuff. Episode. Yeah. We always go about
Dude, I had to make the real talk we did about debt and stuff, I had to make that its own short.
Yeah, you did like 2 parts for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so should we go on?
And then just us reminiscing of like old men about like the old days of high school and stuff.
Yeah. Should we get to the anime theories now?
Julia.
Oh, she was so hot. Probably still is hot.
Probably, maybe, I don't know.
Dude, she was my grade 8.
Check her Facebook or something.
I don't have Facebook.
Yeah, neither do I. I don't have Facebook.
Yeah,
either.
So I don't think I can check. And then my sister still has
and it. And also, I'm pretty sure that's called like internet stalking. But okay.
Yeah, and I'm not willing to make a new Facebook just to check up on her.
No, but you do have the yearbook you can look at.
Yeah, it is true, and I will admit that last time I did look at the yearbook. I admit I did look at her when we were looking at old yearbook stuff. I did mention I did look at her a couple times. The grade 8 picture though. But yeah.
Miko is also really hot. I'm looking at a picture of her right now.
She was friends with Damien.
Nice. She is hot. There were a lot of hot girls in our classes.
Even Olivia too.
I'm gonna be honest, I never was really into her.
Yeah. Maybe because she has short hair.
I don't know.
I was into her.
I was into Julia,
and I was into Catherine.
Yeah. Before Mika and before Kristen, for me, the girl I had the hugest crush on before was Jessica, like Jessica R.
Yeah, my biggest crush before, like, the other girls was Nikki.
Nice.
She was so cute. Like, honestly. Of course, nothing ever happened because we can't talk to girls.
Remember Emilio?
Yeah. Oh, Emilio.
Yeah, I remember the video project I had with him.
Yeah, your Black Lobster. Wasn't it called Black Lobster?
Yeah, Black Lobster! I think I still have the DVD for that. I'm not lying. I think I still have the DVD for that.
I remember seeing your Black Lobster.
Black Lobster, why did we do that? I don't know why we did that.
You needed to think of something, and I don't know who came up with a spin-off of Red Lobster.
It was not me. I definitely did not think of it.
Well, there was, what, 3 of you in the group?
I think so, yeah.
It was either me or the other guy. One of you thought of doing a spin-off of Red Lobster, calling him Black Lobster.
Remember Zizik?
Is it the guy who came up with Dews?
Yes. Did he come up with it? I don't think
That's
he
what
came
I
up with it,
heard.
but
I heard that he was the one who started calling you Dews.
maybe he came up with it.
I don't know who
if
came
he
up
actually
with
did.
Booze, though.
Was it Damien?
No, he came up with Boozer. I'm not sure who came up with
Oh.
Booze. It wasn't Lucas, because I remember he said that he would bring the booze to your house for the pool party. But he didn't know
Was
that.
it James, maybe? James?
Maybe.
Because James hung up with Lucas as well, right?
Yeah,
Did he hang up with Lucas?
well, he
I
hung
think
out
so.
with Damien as well.
Yeah.
I know it was Damien, Lucas, and Roman hang out together. Damien,
Oh, Roman, I remember him.
Yeah.
Oh, he was awesome.
I mean, he was the drummer in
Remember
the band I was in with Damien.
What was it called? Was it the World Fair or something? Or Culture Fair or whatever?
For what? We never had...
Like-
you mean...
No, like in Divine Mercy, like when people would like bring food. From
Yeah,
the
I remember.
backgrounds and
I think
stuff.
that was some kind of like word fair. I don't think it was a cultural fair. It might have been for a word fair. Maybe it was a word cultural
I don't
fair.
remember either.
I don't know what it was called, but yeah, I
Maybe.
remember the
But
different
like
foods.
I remember like always. I remember always going to like Roman's, like, because Roman's Lebanese, right? So I don't know why I would always go to his.
He had such good food, though.
He did.
Yeah, I remember that. You would like take one of your like backgrounds, or if you were outside of Canada, and you'd bring food from there. I don't remember if I did Italian or French food. I think I did Italian because it was just easier. But I didn't bring like, I don't think I bring like pasta or pizza. I brought something else. I don't remember what I brought. You know what's really good Italian food?
What?
Rice balls.
Rice balls?
Yeah, it's different than Japanese. Instead of like in a triangle with seaweed at the bottom, they deep fry it. And it's like rice deep fried with vegetables inside. It's so good. There was this place.
Did he say wait, hold on. Did he say seaweed in the bottom?
Yeah, they put like a sort of seaweed usually at the bottom of rice balls, and then the shape of a triangle, onigiri, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's different.
That's a Japanese version.
Yeah, the Italian version is it's rice with like vegetables deep fried. There was this place in Rome near our hotel. They had the most amazing rice balls ever, and that was literally my dinner, just like rice balls. I just got like just got like multiple rice balls, and that was just my dinner. It was so good.
That sounds so good.
Yeah,
that sounds
you
so good.
No, you have to get them in like Rome. Rome was where I got them. They're amazing. I had them here. They're not very good if you get them in Canada. You have to get them in Rome. They're amazing. Dude, that specific place, it was so good.
I'm not gonna lie. When you said seaweed, because Discord was messing up, I thought you said semen.
No,
what?
No, it's seaweed. There's just seaweed at the bottom, onigiri. No, actually, I'm watching an anime called Special A, where the girl's trying to make a rice ball, and she made like a bowling ball, and it was like heavy. And that was her attempt to make a rice ball. Was, like,
bro,
a fucking bowling ball.
Evangelion. As much as I love Evangelion, the beginning of the movie for Evangelion, as much as I love it, the beginning is so effed up. It literally starts with Shinji jerking off to Asuka while she's unconscious.
Oh my god!
I'm not.
But dude,
lying.
don't remember Pokemon, the jelly donut.
I hate 4Kids so much. I hate them.
It was only a year and they called it jelly donut.
Onigiri. And what else? It was
So Shinji masturbates.
They did.
Really?
Yeah, basically.
To basically the best girl.
Yeah, she's 14, but okay.
But he's probably around the same age.
So. Yes, he is. Misato is still so hot.
And if you take our age to...
And they killed her!
Dude,
they killed her off in the movie,
really?
and I hate it.
But dude, if you go by the headcanon, Oscar's legal. If you go by the headcanon of whenever it came out, in the headcanon, she'd be over 18.
What do you mean? Whose headcanon?
Oscar.
Your headcanon?
No, but if you take her when she can't, when the anime come out and like headcanon keep aging up each year, she'd be over 18.
I didn't watch the anime when it came out though.
I know,
dude, that anime's older than both of us.
I know, so she's probably in her like 30s in like headcanon.
Sure. Let's just say that.
I don't know.
Aged up Asuka.
I don't know when the anime came out. I assume so.
Oh my gosh, that series, I'm still broken by that series.
I mean, mine were late 20s, so I assume it's probably early 30s. You know?
Yeah.
Until it came out like 2 years
Anyway.
ago.
Anyway, that was episode 3 Elusive Samurai review.
Yes, now...
Plus a bunch of other stuff.
Yes, now we're going to go on to the anime theories.
Yeah, you can start it off.
Okay, so my first anime theory has...
How many do you have, actually?
I have 3.
Okay.
They're all related to Bleach.
I have a few, but...
All related to Bleach. So the first Bleach one is literally at the end of the anime. When they give Ichigo his sword with powers back. But why? They never explain that. Like, is it because, you know, he's the strongest Soul Reaper, and they felt bad that he had to give his powers, like, or some other thing? Like, they never explain why they gave Ichigo his Soul Reaper powers back, and why his outfit, his Bankai outfit suddenly changed when he got his Soul Reaper powers back. Yet everything else is the same. They never explain that. I would like them to explain that. Like, I don't remember them explaining why they gave him his Soul Reaper powers back. I mean, just they came, they stabbed him, and he got them back. Because apparently that's how you get Soul Reaper powers. You get stabbed by a Soul Reaper. But they never explained that. Like, come on, explain it. Don't just do it. But, yeah. So that's my first theory. Why they gave Ichigo his Soul Reaper powers back. Never explained that.
Interesting. I don't remember much of Bleach, so I feel like I can't.
Well, that's like the very ending.
That's
like the very. That's like the. That's in the final arc of Bleach. That's why they did that.
I wanna add into this and say this is a very unserious theory for me for Bleach, but like you said, Bleach is a Soul Reaper anime, right? That's the whole purpose.
Yeah, it's all about Soul Reapers and fighting hollows.
Yeah. I'm gonna try off the top of my head right now to make a connection between Bleach and Soul Eater, because they're both Soul Reaper animes as well.
Okay, sure.
I'm gonna say right now, Bleach is basically Soul Eater in the future. That's basically what I'm saying.
Well, things don't turn into weapons, and the weapons can transform. But they do. Well,
maybe the law
but
changes.
the swords do have, like, the swords do have kind of like spirits in them. Yeah. So it's got that, but they don't really have like besides the filler arc, they don't really have like a physical human form or humanoid form, except in like the one filler arc.
Maybe in Soul Eater, when they were still in school, they collect enough souls, and then the spirit stays in that weapon.
Well, the thing is, they help souls pass on to the other ward, and the swords are actually created by another Soul Reaper, part of Squad 0. But
yeah,
you know, they don't really.
Yeah.
They have human form. That's only like a filler arc. They have human form, and you do hear them talk sometimes, but it's rare that they actually talk. Like the swords actually talk, but it's rare.
Yeah.
But there's some connection. It's, you know, they're Shinigamis, Soul Reapers.
Yeah. Does I don't know if Recreators has a manga. I think it's just an anime, right?
An original? Or light novel?
Okay. Let's see here.
I'm not gonna see if it has a manga.
It does have a manga. It does have a manga adaptation and spin-offs, but it was an anime first.
An anime original, just like
the anime. Yep.
Yashimi Princess Half Team, the Inuyasha spin-off was an original anime. I don't think there was a manga for it, but they probably got the creator.
And the manga is done actually.
Nice.
The manga is 6 volumes and it's done.
Nice.
There's a spin-off manga that's also one volume each.
H? Is it a hentai volume?
Yeah.
Wow. They made a hentai volume. They made a hentai.
What?
Well, usually H's are usually.
What?
Usually H volumes are hentai
what?
volumes.
I said each.
Oh, I thought you said H.
No. I said 1 volume each. I'm like, what? Where did you get
I heard 1 volume H.
Listen, dude. We don't need to know that you watch hentai.
I don't watch hentai.
We don't need to know that.
I don't watch hentai.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Do you look at hentai image?
No.
Do you look at hentai pictures?
No. I mean, there's actually pictures of Mio, but
That's hentai. That's still hentai.
Well, watching the anime is just ecchi, and if you watch it dubbed, it's uncensored. Watch it's uncensored.
That's hentai.
Even in
That's hentai.
dude, an ecchi anime is not hentai. In hentai, you see the reproductive organ. In ecchi, mostly through the chest.
Ecchi is just hentai but censored.
Well, actually, every ecchi anime I watch, they only ever show the tits.
That's still hentai.
Dude, hentai goes a lot beyond that. Hentai always has sex scenes. Unless
I'm sorry, but DxD is basically porn. I'm saying it right now. DxD is porn, basically. I'm saying it right now. Unless we're talking
about Redo of a Hero. I don't know how that's an anime. That's really pure hentai.
Okay. Redo of Hero and DxD are porn. That's basically it.
I don't know how it...
Call it ecchi, call it whatever you want.
I don't know.
But the porn.
Freaking... Redo of a Hero is not even an anime. That's pure hentai. That's literally a hentai.
I know.
An anime.
And I hate myself for watching season 1.
I don't know why you watched that.
I hate myself for watching season 1.
I don't know why you watched that. Why you continue to watch it. I don't know why you watched the whole series.
I thought it would get less that. I thought it would get less of that.
No, dude. When a series does that, it does more of that. Dude, if that's what it's doing start, that's what it's continue. It's obviously change its freaking genre halfway through the series. I'm gonna stick with that.
I'm scarred for life because of Redo of Hero.
Yeah, you made a huge mistake watching that. I'm glad you watched it so I didn't have to go through that.
Goblin Slayer season 1 is still great. I never watched season 2. I kind of dropped it after that.
Well, I dropped Chainsawman and Re after season 2. I think.
Oh, Chainsawman. Wait, I've heard of that. Chainsawman to Re.
I watched the 4th season and then I don't know if I watched season 2 or if I dropped.
Is that the one with the? That's the one with the yellow tentacle monster, right?
No, that's Assassination Classroom.
Oh.
Those are 2 completely different animes. They're not assassins.
Dude, I'm scared. Dude, I'm scared.
Whenever you saw it, do not send it to me.
I'm scared. I typed in assassin in the GIF, and the first thing I saw that came up was someone's ass jiggling.
What?
I'm scared.
You searched up assassin.
I'm so scared.
And that was what you saw. How does assassin
yes,
into
I'm
ass?
Scared.
What the heck, dude?
It was like it was an actual person's ass.
Well, yeah, I thought so. But why would that come up when you search?
Yeah, I just
why is it so when you search up assassination? I feel like it's an assassination.
I was trying to search Assassin's Classroom of the Elite.
Yeah.
Right? Whatever it's
Classroom
called.
of the Elite.
I was trying to search that, and that came up. Yeah.
I feel like if you search up assassin, you get an Assassin's Creed picture.
This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted to see. Not the other thing. This is all I wanted. Yeah. That's all I wanted to show.
That's Assassination Classroom. That's the teacher that we're trying to kill.
Yeah, I've never seen this anime, but I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
That's different than Classroom of the Elite.
Yeah, I just wanted to show this, and I get scored by an ass. I get scored by someone's butt, but I just wanted to show this. That's all.
This is Classroom of the Elite.
Yeah, I'm scared, dude. I'm scared. Someone hold me. I'm scared.
What do you think? I'm not horny. What do you think of the black-haired girl? Think she's cute?
Yeah, she's cute. She wants to be Kura Yukihime, but slightly older.
There's a lot of girls in this anime, or she's kind of... My favorite's the blonde-haired girl.
She's hot. She's cute. What is he doing to her? Girl. What is he doing to her?
He's tickling her.
What blonde-haired girl? Show me the blonde-haired girl.
Okay.
Show it to me.
Let me see if I can get a, get her to pop up.
Dude, can you hold me, please? I'm still scared. Hold me.
No, I'm not holding you.
Why not? Oh, she's cute. She's legal, right?
She's actually, she's a high school student.
Okay, well, never mind then.
She's dating one of her classmates.
Okay.
Yep. She's dating like the class representative.
Dude, please hold me. Our relationship needs to do better than this.
This is not a relationship, it's a friendship, and I'm not holding you. Get your mom to hold you.
No.
Get your dad to hold you.
No.
Get one of your sisters to hold you.
No, that's even worse.
Get your niece to hold you.
She's not even here.
Get your brother-in-law to hold you.
No.
Get either your sister's cat or dog to hold you.
My sister's cat is dead. And they don't have a dog. And the dog is a big
two.
Yes, but they're not even here.
Two.
They're not even here. You know, I'm just
Find a picture of Austin. I want to hug you and hug your Austin figurine.
I will. I am holding my Austin figurine right now.
In one hand, you're hugging her with one hand.
No, I'm holding the new one I got. She's so hot.
There. You're now someone's holding you.
Yeah.
You're holding someone.
She's so hot. The new one.
I still prefer my waifu. I still prefer my waifu.
This is Asuna from the Progressive movie.
Okay, what's your anime theory?
Sorry, I'm just playing with my waifu's hair.
I thought you were going to say something different.
Wait, what? What do you think I was going to say?
I thought you were just saying I'm playing with my waifu. In general, just playing with her, not just her hair. I thought you said I'm playing with my waifu. And I'm like, oh god, dude. You're playing with my waifu on camera?
You know what? Let me turn on my webcam. No, I'm not turning on my webcam.
I'll turn on my webcam.
Yeah, so that was my mini theory of like Soul Eater and Bleach crossover right there.
Where's that?
This should be.
Where is that episode? Bleach tells me they need a filler episode in the Thousand of Blood where they cross over.
Yeah, they really do. Anyway, so I have a few theories, but like the first one I'll say is this one is pretty well known as well. I think Death Note and Death Parade are in the same universe. They're not by the same manga author, but there is a moment in Death Parade, and I love both series because they're both very psychological and I love it. But there's a moment in Death Parade where we see Light in one of the episodes as a cameo, and because the whole purpose of Death Parade is the afterlife. This is we're basically seeing what Light is like in the afterlife of after he died in Death Note.
After he dies at the end of Death Note?
Yeah. And he it's just like it's just a still image of Light. That's his cameo sitting down and waiting for in the afterlife. So it's curious, like his soul is not in hell right now. He's like in between
purgatory.
He's in purgatory. He's between like being reincarnated or just having his soul lost.
I think his soul should be lost after what he did.
Yeah. So I mean,
he's insane.
That's not a theory I came up with. It's just that's a pretty well-known theory for Death Parade and Death Note. I just wanted to add it in here.
Yeah, my theories are my own.
Yeah.
I don't follow anywhere.
Okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some water. I'm gonna cut this out. By the way, you know I can still hear you the whole time, right?
I was not doing ASMR.
I literally heard you say ASMR. I literally had my headphones on the whole time. I had my headphones on the whole time.
You are mistaken. What's
your second theory?
Okay, my second theory has to do also with Bleach, but it has to do with only Bleach. When Ichigo gets a hollow mask. Like, even though Ichigo's even though Ichigo's Hollow Mask is really cool, and it would give him a major boost in power, he never uses it. Like, I don't know why. Why would you make such a cool design, but never use it? And plus, I'm pretty sure it'll stay control even if he uses Hollow Mask, but he never uses it even though it's a cool design. To give himself a boost in power, he just never uses it.
Maybe it's overpowered.
But the thing is, don't make it look cool then, because people want to see it. The closest we get to seeing it is when he goes into his Vassal Lord form in the Hukomondo arc. But in that, we never see his mask again. Like, even when he meets the these people who have Hollow Masks as well, we still never see it. It's like, come on, it's such a cool. If you're not going to use it, don't make it look so cool. He has his powers, which we know, sure, was overpowered maybe in the Hukomondo arc when he used it, when he went to his Vassal Lord form. But alone, it's not going to make him overpowered in the current arc, but he still refuses to use it to give him an edge in the current fight. Why? It's such a cool design, and it would make for probably an interesting fight. Because even in the game that came out, his Bankai form has him holding the mask. Why would you put it in the game and give him such a cool mask and you're never going to use it? I'm like, you should really use the mask.
Did they
he has this mask, but he never uses it.
Did they mention why? Like, is there like a criteria he needs to reach to use it, or?
No, he literally learns to just bring it out on command, but he still never uses it, even though he can. And it just does not make sense why you would give him this power if he's never going to use it.
The mangaka probably forgot.
Yeah, he brought it in, and he never.
That's the biggest reason.
He brought it in. Yeah, he had people who had this thing who taught him how to do that. Bring it, and like after the Aizen arc, we never see it again. It's like, okay, we saw it. Like, we see the people we see it, like, probably the last time we really see any mention of it is probably in the Hukomondo arc, and then never again, even though we assume Ichigo probably still has his power because Mari's starting to lose it. Unless he lost his story powers, okay, that makes sense. But if he still has it, even after losing story powers and regain them, why does he never use it? Just that's the power that he never uses, even though it could make something interesting. No use it. So that's my second theory.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, obviously, I just want to say, in terms of the actual reason, it's probably the mangaka forgot or something. But in terms of lore, it is interesting that that's left out.
Yeah, considering he literally got the Hollow Mask in an attempt to get stronger, so he could go to Society to rescue Rukia when she was sentenced to death.
Who's really hot.
Because she lost all her Soul Reaper powers when she gave it to Ichigo, which was by accident. She went meant to had it and ended up taking it all.
Yeah.
Which is currently where I am in the game, is to save Rukia off.
Who's still really hot?
I prefer Masamoto and Yoichi.
Masamoto?
Yes, she is the big-breasted girl.
Did you just say he?
She's a big-breasted girl.
Oh,
she's a Lieutenant Squad 10. Yes.
Yeah.
And Tashio Hisagaya, the small child prodigy, is her captain. Which is, interesting enough, Ichigo's dad is actually the captain of Squad 10. We find that out in the new in the that is Rukia. She is basically flat-chested.
But she's still hot.
She has short hair. Short hair is not my kind of thing. Actually, Matsumoto got a new look in the Thousand Block arc, and I hate it. I think her first look was better.
That might be my daughter's mother right there, because she has black hair.
Because she has
the hair color? So do I.
Yeah, what of the eye color?
Yeah, neither of us have blue eyes.
Yeah, so... Doesn't Lucy have blue eyes?
No, she had brown eyes.
Oh, then who has blue eyes?
I don't know. A lot of people.
I'm pretty sure my waifu has blue eyes.
Austin has brown eyes, hazel eyes.
Yes, but that's not. I said blue eyes. You're probably a waifu that is blue eyes. She might be an ultimate waifu, but you have more than one waifu, don't you? I have multiple waifus. And one ultimate waifu. Okay, what's your second theory?
I'm trying to think of one for recreators, to be honest. Especially
You
a
said
meta
we
one.
post. Dude, I should mention these theories I came up just like literally yesterday.
Really?
Like 2 weeks and I just came. Yeah, I just came on them yesterday. I'm like, I can't think of anything. I literally thought texting you saying, dude, problem. I have no theory. But then I thought, these Bleach ones could work. So I'm like, okay. So I just got thought like either yesterday or like this morning when I woke up. I'm like, okay, I got these three. Should be enough. This is all I can think of. I have not watched enough anime. There's not enough anime that gives me theories besides Bleach, because that's literally the longest series I watched. Unless you count me watching Dragon Ball Z and Super, but I don't have any theories for those.
And I think we did a Dragon Ball Super theory last time we did this as well.
Oh, we
Pretty sure it was
did
last time.
Daima.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, that was why he did not go Super Saiyan 4 against Beerus.
Yeah.
But that was kind of Daima and Super because
Yeah.
Daima is where Super Saiyan 4 appeared. So, it was Super slash Daima. Then my last theories was just Dragon Ball theories. So, every anime theory is going to be just from one anime from now on. Because that was literally Dragon Ball, this is on Bleach.
I guess this is kind of recreators theory, but it's more like just a general theory of like, what do you think would happen if like anime characters actually came to our real world?
Well, they probably, depending on what kind of, like...
They would destroy us all, we're all
like,
dead.
Well, if Goku came to our world, he'd be wondering why technology, like why is no hover car?
It's still behind.
So much more, why more technology behind his world. As for if they are more modern, they're like, this is like just like my world. You know, it would be different depending on who, like, depending on how the world is compared to our world is, like, but then again, if it's a villain, like, freaking Cell, he would probably port the Cell games to destroy the world.
Yeah.
But they would probably think how different it is from no world depending on, like, this is like my world, or like, it's like technology high, technology ahead. They probably think like how different it is or similar to the world.
If anime came to our world, I would immediately fly to Japan, try to find Reki Kawahara, and go see Asuna.
I would have to go there and find the creator of Shinra Testament. So I can find, my waifu.
If any of the fairy tale characters came to our world, we're all dead. We're all dead.
The same with any Dragon Ball Z character, and they can even Krillin can destroy the world.
Yeah.
Even Yamcha can destroy the world.
Like,
so if any Dragon Ball Z character
what's interesting is if a Dragon Ball character came to our world, they would wonder why our technology is behind. But if fairy tale characters came to our world, they'd be probably in awe at how much.
We have cars. There's cars, and there's things that fly in the sky, and there's well, they have boats.
Yeah.
Like, why is there these things driving on this road and those things flying in the sky?
It's like,
so Dragon Ball Z would not be too surprised because they have better technology. They have hover cars, and they already have planes and cars.
They would probably be like, wait a minute, your cars are not run on magic? No, they're run by gas.
They might have gas and oil. They might have gas and oil.
Some of them are run by electricity.
Yes, some are run by electricity. We have to charge them.
Yes. Like my car.
Yes, like your car. Or people have hybrids. They run on. Or cars that run on all three, like hybrids. They run on all three. There's ones that run on only electricity, ones that run on gas, and one that run on both.
You know what? I would immediately say hi to Lucy if I saw her.
Ooh, but dude, they also be surprised. Dude, they also be surprised by our bullet trains. We have bullet trains. They only have no trains.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
We have the super fast bullet trains. It means surprised by a super fast bullet train. That Dragon Ball Z, I think, has like monorails.
Can you imagine how trippy that would be to like, for the voice actors of that character to see their characters, especially if it's like English dub characters, like, or the Japanese Japanese voice actors meeting the Japanese version of that character.
Although, unfortunately, Bulma will not get to meet her voice actor because she's dead. But Goku would be wondering why he's voiced by a female. Or Goku's family. Go on, and go to the old voiced by the same Japanese person. They'll wonder why I'm voiced by one person, and it's female. Ash would think that. Young Gohan, young Goku.
Naruto.
No, any character that's voiced by a girl, wonder why they're voiced by a girl, especially Goku being voiced by one single girl for his entire family minus Chi-Chi.
Well, Chi-Chi is a girl, so.
Yeah, and you know, Frieza would think, Frieza would think, there's more monkeys, there's more Saiyans, maybe. There's no tails.
Oh, so Frieza would be even more racist.
Yes, he's racist. I mean, he's seen all things before he saw Krillin.
You insignificant
Yeah, but depending on what ward they're from and what happens, some characters would end up destroying the ward. I mean, Kid Buu actually succeeded in destroying the ward. And Frieza destroyed the Saiyan's home ward. He also destroyed Namek. He destroyed Earth as well. The scariest thing would be seeing Beerus. Considering what he could do, he could just cut you.
She's so hot.
I like her better in Super. She looks hotter in Super.
I like this hair the most, to be honest.
I like her Super hair. I like her MILF hair.
Of course you do.
I like MILFs. I mean, you know, your Momoko.
Yours is my MILF, and she's the only MILF I'll like.
I also like Momoko. What about Naruto's mom? I thought you liked Naruto's mom.
Oh yeah, that her too. Those two are the only MILFs I like. Wait, does Asuna count as MILF because of Yui?
When she's not but then, well, actually, I get... Well, that's the thing. She's not biological, but she's also not real. As for at least Anya's real.
Yeah.
So... I guess it can... kind of complicated, I guess. You know, actually, my waifu, she's a MILF because she has an unborn child.
Yeah.
But she doesn't have a child, so she basically could be a MILF. She basically is a MILF because she's going to have a child.
You know who is a DILF?
You know, Lloyd?
What?
Lloyd?
Yes, Lloyd, but I was thinking of Gohan.
I mean, he does have a daughter, but not... I mean, you're saying about Goku as well, then.
Yeah.
You know they made him stupider in Super than he was in Z?
I heard that, yeah.
He was... Apparently, Akira Thomas said he's not actually supposed to be that stupid.
Listen,
made him stupider than he was
Hercule Satan is the best DILF of them all.
No, it's Mr. Satan, the War Champ! It's not Hercule, it's Mr. Satan. And he's the War Champ. He's a fame hog. He's known as the one that defeated Cell and Beerus.
Wait, technically Krillin is a DILF too. I just realized that.
Yeah, he does have a daughter. Yeah. That would make 18 a MILF.
Wait, that means 18 is a MILF.
You know who else is a DILF? Android 17. He has a family.
He has a kid? He has a wife?
He has a wife and he has 2 kids. He has multiple kids. Because he says that he even mentions that he has kids, not a single. 18 probably got with Krillin before he got his wife, and he has more kids than his sister.
I'm playing with a Pokeball on my desk right now.
Ooh.
Just this would be such a good thing to like propose to someone with. If I ever
propose to someone, just say a Pokeball? Will you marry me?
I'm not even joking.
Do you remember those Pokeballs that you could buy and they had a Pokemon inside their plushie and you would put it on your finger and throw it over? I have one of those poses that. Will you for the string, marry me. Then you hold the bottom, will you?
I have
marry me.
I still have the Pokeball where you have like one of those Pokemon inside with the keychains. That's a keychain, right?
Oh yeah.
I have one of those stills. So
yeah, I had the plushie one.
If I ever get married, I would literally put the ring inside the Pokeball and be like, marry me.
Yeah, so
and then open up the Pokeball.
No, you know what I would do?
What?
I would use the Dragon Balls and say, I wish I had a ring, and then take them out of my pocket. It worked. Wish for a ring, and then wish for a ring, and then here's the ring. Use the.
This is what I would do. Hold on, this is what I would do right here. Boom.
I would just go. I gathered 7 Dragon Balls, and I wished for this ring for you.
Professor Kukui actually got engaged.
I used the dragon to wish for a ring instead of going out and buying one. You know, Mama used the Dragon Balls to wish to look more beautiful.
Yeah, I remember that from Superhero.
Cosmetic upgrades. That's the reason the Shadow Dragons were created, because she used it to work for cosmetic upgrades. That's why she's probably hotter in Super than she was in Z. Because she went for more cosmetic upgrades.
Which Saga in Z?
All of them. That's from
Really?
Dragon Ball.
I kind of like her nomics. I kind of like her nomic look.
That's from Dragon Ball, though.
I know, but
that's not from Z.
This look, I kind of like this look from her the best.
Oh, you like the Namek Saga look?
Yeah.
It's kind of similar to the Vidal look. With the headband and the.
That's probably why I like it. That's honestly probably why I like it.
But you like teenage Vidal, not milk Vidal.
Yeah.
Did you do your second theory? Yeah, you did that.
We got off topic again.
Yes. Well, finish off your theory. Where's your theory if anime characters came to the fore? Wasn't that your theory? If anime characters came to the fore?
Wait a minute. Oh my gosh, no! Why did I type that? Here, Beast God.
I've seen that already.
Beast God.
I've seen that
Beast
before.
God. I literally,
think it's from Batman.
I typed creepy giggle, and that's what came up.
I think that's from Batman. It looks like it'd be from
Which Batman?
One of the Christopher Nolan Batman movies.
I've seen the Christopher Nolan Batman movies.
I know. I just feel like it. I don't think it is, but it just looks like it would be from his Batman movie. But I've seen that image before. I just don't remember well. Probably some YouTube video. I don't know.
Oh, what?
Looks like it could be from a Batman movie, but who knows? It might be from a Christopher Nolan movie, just maybe not one of his Batman movies. You know?
Does he count as a DILF, Edward Elric?
Do they have a kid at the end of Full Metal Brother? I know
he marries Winry.
Do they have a kid?
I don't remember. Maybe at some point at the end.
I don't remember. I think it shows. I know it shows together, but I don't remember if they're holding a kid. Let me check. Let me see. Yeah, the final image does show them with 2 kids.
Sweet.
So yes. Yes, he has a son and a daughter. So yes, he would be considered a DILF, because he does have 2 kids at the end of the series.
You know what's wild?
What?
This person right here has the same voice actor in English as Wendy Marvel. Right here.
He's creepy. Not one of the homunculus from Fullmetal Alchemist.
That's the Pride homunculus.
Well, I mean, it is a kid, so being voiced by a girl is not too surprising.
Yeah. But still, every time I hear him, all I hear is Wendy.
Well, actually, in Fairy Tail 2, which I should be uploading hopefully this week. since my mom's gonna be gone my mom's leaving tomorrow, so I don't have to worry about her, since I'm gonna be doing, no commentary on those videos, fairy tale videos. And even though it is a Japanese voice, is what you're gonna hear though.
Wendy and Natsu, who's apparently scared.
Windy. I'm guessing because look at it. Okay, so your basically second theory was basically anime characters coming to our world.
Listen. Yeah, but the whole time we were going off topic, I've been trying to think of something else for it as well.
Well, if you can, at least do another theory that you have.
Yeah, I'm trying.
But don't you have them written down? That's what you did last time.
I just wrote down small notes. I didn't really go into detail or elaborate.
Well, mine are not detailed, but that's because I don't know how to put more detail. Because I literally just thought of them literally yesterday. I had no time to go into detail.
Oh gosh, I need to stop doing that. I realize I'm fidgeting with the paper in the chair, and I hate it when I do that.
I need to cut my toenails.
Okay.
What I do?
Toenails are fine. So it's my fingernails are also fine.
Well, my fingernails are fine. My toenail.
Do you have any single coworkers? Who are cute?
I only have 2 females that are younger than us, like college
How
students.
Young?
College students.
Okay.
So early 20s, early 20s. They are. Neither one of them are attractive.
Maybe to you. Send me a picture.
I don't have pictures of my coworkers. Yeah, I'm gonna go up to my coworker Priya, my coworker Preneet, and ask her I can take pictures of them.
It's like, hey, you know what? My friend wants to know what you look like. Do you think I can?
You want me to open my, webcam to take a picture and show her?
No, but that'd be so funny if you did.
I would right now. I knew it.
No, don't actually do that.
I knew it right now.
No, don't actually do that. No.
See, I knew it right now.
Dude, no! We're in the middle of the podcast.
Yeah, but are you recording the screen? No. You're not recording the screen, are you? Yeah, so they wouldn't see. What are your problem with recording the screen?
I'm so dead. I'm so dead.
We're gonna do something, dude. We've been going for almost 2.5 hours.
I'm high. I feel high in this episode. I don't know why. I don't do drugs, I swear.
High. And I'm always high. I was always high in high school.
Celicia is oddly familiar to Asuka and Asuna. I don't know why.
Or
I just
Asuka?
get that vibe from her.
Asuka or Asuka?
Both.
What's Asuka? It's how it's pronounced.
Asuka.
Yeah, it's not we thought it was Asuka. It's Asuka, apparently. Because I watched the anime.
Yeah, well.
And they say Asuka, not Asuka. We thought Asuka was similar to Asuna, but apparently it's Asuka.
Yeah. But, also, I mean, in Japanese, they pronounce it Asuna. They say Asuna.
I know, but, in the Japanese of
yeah.
Asuka, it's just Asuka, apparently. Apparently the A silent.
Asuka. The U is silent.
They might say Asuka in the English. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
But in Japanese, it's Asuka. Basically.
Also, she doesn't appear until episode 8.
And how many episodes are there?
26.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have no idea what of your theories you want to do. How many do you have?
A few, but I'm still.
Yes, but give me a number.
Wait.
A few can mean 3 or more.
6.
Oh shit. You should have went first.
Recreators.
We have 6 of them.
Recreators. Celestia's hot. I just kissed my microphone. I don't know why I did that.
Dude, I'm always kissing my microphone.
Yeah, I thought my microphone was Austin or something.
Of course, I do that when we're not recording. I do it before our recordings.
What? You just make out with your microphone?
Yeah, and put a picture of Mio on it.
Is that why every time we get into a video call, all I hear is
And me,
yeah. Is that all I hear?
Making out with my I put a picture of Mio with the mic and I make out with it. It's
Mio.
Yes. Well, mostly Mio. Sometimes.
Oh, the teacher.
Sometimes Sarah, but mostly Mio. Sometimes I'll put a picture on each side and then kiss one and then move around and kiss the other.
Okay.
I mean, my mic does turn a 360.
Well, you haven't said it in this podcast yet either.
Well, you haven't given me a reason to say you're bi. Besides,
I have.
Yeah, I mean, you have multiple dilfs, which is we all know what that means. So yeah, you are being bi right now. With those who are being bi. But hey, I was trying to complete a podcast for some dignity.
My dignity's out the window. There's no such thing. That doesn't exist.
Why? Because you're buying every single podcast and you have no dignity?
Is that homophobic? That sounds homophobic.
Well, I have no trouble with gay people. I'm not against gay.
No, I'm like me, us saying like I have no dignity because we're assuming I'm bi or something.
Well, is that why you have no dignity? Because you're bi?
That sounds like what we're saying. But that's not what we're saying.
So you have no dignity? Why then? For something completely unrelated to the LGBTQ community?
Yes, I just have no dignity with it. We're doing this in Pride Month.
I thought Pride Month is Is it June?
Pride Month is June.
No.
Yeah, it's June. Pride Month is June.
That was a different one. That was July.
No. What is wrong with my mind today? I swear, I feel like I'm high, but I'm not. Dude, did you drug me?
Dude, I don't make drugs anymore.
Let's take that as
I drugged you.
I'll take that as a yes.
Dude, I left the drug community when I mean, I make my own.
Are you sure?
Well, I take my own. I make drugs for personal use. Not.
I'm gonna censor all of that just so we don't get in trouble and someone thinks we're being serious.
Well, you can just cut it out.
No, I'm censoring that.
Okay. But don't censor. Don't censor stuff about doing drugs because that's real.
Okay.
Everybody grows weed and sells it. Let's be honest. Nobody thinks it's legal to sell weed, grow your own weed and sell it, which is actually illegal. You can only grow your own weed if it's for personal use. Reboot probably sells it, so he's breaking the law. But he hasn't actually been arrested yet.
I was gonna do a theory on recreators on someone who died, but I'm pretty sure there are a few people who died.
In recreators?
Oh, yeah, I just thought of a recreator theory. What if it wasn't those specific characters from those stories that came into the world? What if it's that's the same stories in the recreators, but like different characters in those stories? Like,
I mean, characters from other anime appearing in those words, like Goku appearing in.
No. Like the fictional anime that Celicia was in. Yeah? Instead of her going into our world, what if it was another character from her world going into our world?
So another character from that anime, but in our world.
Yeah. Going into the real world.
Yeah, so you're just basically saying the same thing, just not her, someone else in her anime comes into the real world. So not the protagonist.
Yeah, and all the other.
So it's not the protagonist of those.
And all the other ones.
So not the protagonist in those words, just like a side character or something.
Yeah.
Well, let's be honest, side characters look generic. So.
Probably, yeah.
No one would question.
That magical girl in Recreators, though.
No one would question anything. Just a generic person. They look too generic. And depending on the award, they might think the same stuff as someone else.
Yeah.
So people might think they're crazy. But yeah, they probably have a similar reaction to the protagonist.
Yeah, probably.
Just look more generic.
Alright, that's my makeshift recreator theory for now. As we get along further into the series, I'll probably think of more.
I might
go with your final Bleach theory.
So my Bleach theory is in the 1,000-Year Blood War arc. We know that Ichigo's dad was a sword. Well, we know in the video. We knew his dad was a sword. We found out his mom was actually a Quincy. And Ishida, his dad, wanted to marry Ichigo's mom. But she ended up marrying Ichigo's dad. The thing is, Ichigo's dad had to give up his story powers to save her life, and that kind of bounded them together for life. But in the anime, he gets his story powers back, but there's no explanation. Why does he suddenly get them back? No explanation. Like he suddenly just got his powers back when he's supposed to not be able to access them ever again. Even after she died, just somehow he reveals that he still has his story powers, even though we know he lost them in the 1,000-Year Blood War arc. But in the original, he still shows that he has them. I just don't understand why. This could be another case of the, the manga creator forgetting something, but it's just so weird that we never got an explanation for why he could get a story without, even though after Ichigo tells him this, after he tells Ichigo the story, Ichigo never questions the why did you get your story powers back earlier. And he never questioned that, even though he literally told Ichigo, I don't access my story powers anymore after doing that. But suddenly you had them, and they don't question it at all. Ichigo, you think Ichigo would wait, but you said you lost them, how did you activate them back in the fake Kura Town arc? No, he doesn't question it at all. He's like, okay. Doesn't question it. And I just don't understand why he didn't question it and just, accepts it. Even though, he shouldn't have them back, but he suddenly shows that he has them still. And no explanation.
Yeah.
But that would explain, Ichigo having Quincy powers does explain some stuff that happened in the original, but why did his Quincy powers we not see them activate until the Blood War arc? But anyway, yeah. I don't know why anyone did not question him when he should not have sword powers, but he ended up showing them off, but he should not have them. No one questioned that. That's my theory. So yeah, that is my final Bleach theory.
I honestly not sure how else I can add on to that, but yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. I mean, you haven't watched Bleach. It's kind of hard for you to,
And I haven't watched it in so long. Yeah.
And considering something that happened in the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, which you also have never seen. So, yeah. There's that. Okay, what's the next theory?
Hold on, I'm doing something very important on my phone. Very, very important.
You started playing the Fairy Tail game, didn't you?
It started. There's a Fairy Tail game. What?
2 mobile Fairy Tail games.
I don't play mobile games.
I play them. I play Dokkan. I play Legends. I play Honkai and Genshin and Zero Zero. That's on PlayStation 5.
Hold on. It's super important. It's very important. I'm sending my daughter to school right now.
When you painted a picture of Nico in his school outfit?
Well, she already goes to school, but okay. Anyway.
You still draw a picture of her in his school outfit?
This is not really a theory. But
it's an assumption.
I do. I have some predictions for Elusive Samurai. And that is either. I forgot his name again. Kojiro, right? Kojiro?
Yeah.
Is that his name? Yeah. Either Kojiro or Suzuku or Ayoko, or all 3 of them are going to die. At some point, one of them is going to die in the end of the season.
Or betray him.
One of them will. I could see that too, but I feel like it's more likely that one of them will die. And if the priest dies, then I will quit this series because I don't want him to die. He's awesome.
He had the power of Goku. He's a god. He's not gonna die.
Yeah.
He just said he's a god. He's not gonna die. He's a god. He can't die.
I'm gonna try and think of a theory for Elusive Samurai and Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super. Because there's that. We did see a Goku cameo in episode 3, so.
What happened to the Genkidama? He did not throw the Genkidama. Where'd it go? It just kind of vanished.
Yeah.
There's the thing. Why
if
I didn't use it?
Yeah.
Well, that's why Goku not used the Genkidama against Cell, because he knew it wouldn't work.
What if when Goku died against Cell? What if when he died?
No, you know what happened?
And just before the Buu.
At the end of GT, he flies off on Shenron's head. He got his body back and he went to that ward. That's where he went at the end of GT.
Yes, for a split
That's what
second.
he did. He got his adult body back and went to another ward on Shenron's head. That's what happened at the end of GT.
What if Elusive Samurai takes place slightly in the future, but not too far, but enough time has passed where the story of Dragon Ball is a legend, and that's why the priest character, I keep forgetting his name, but the priest character mentions the hero's journey and has that imagery of Goku because
Dragon
he's
Ball Z
referencing
does
the
take
legend of
place
Dragon Ball.
in age 700, but the thing is, why did they go back in basically technology?
Maybe because
they apparently
this is so stupid.
Went back in technology.
This is so stupid, but maybe because something cataclysmic happened in between Daima or Super and Elusive Samurai.
Elusive Samurai. Place after Super.
I was just going with GT and Elusive Samurai now.
Goku left at the end of GT, got his body back, and went to this anime.
Yeah, that's right. Elusive Samurai is connected to GT, not the other series.
And he passed down. He towards someone, and the legend kept getting passed down. And then she reached the sky. That's what happened.
Yeah.
And then this guy got Suzuku to make a Goku wig, and he taught him how to use ki and the spirit bomb. And then they kept cutting that down. That's why he didn't make the spirit bomb, and he got Suzuku to make a wig of Goku's hair for him. That's why. It was all passed down. They drew a picture of Goku, and that picture got passed down.
I've slightly thought of a Akame ga kill theory, but it's mostly just for the anime version because it doesn't really work for the manga version because everyone's still alive.
No, I mean, I'm pretty sure we're just taking anime ones, so just say it.
Yeah.
I mean, my theories are all from the anime. I never read my manga that far as I've gone in the anime. Yeah. So just, say it.
Yeah, but the thing is, Akame ga kill is like after episode 12, it just becomes anime only stuff because most people are basically dead in the anime.
Yeah, I know, but you can say it regardless. Say your theory is regardless.
Well, with everyone dead in the anime only, so
even Chelsea.
I would assume that, and again, I haven't seen the prequels manga series of Akame ga Kill Zero, so I don't know how this actually goes, but I would assume Akame goes back to where she was training, or somehow leads. Well, there would be no purpose to lead the Revolutionary Army actually because they defeated the Empire. They completed what they needed to do. So she'd probably help and probably reinstate the Empire and go back to her past.
Find a new country that has a corrupt leader and start a new revolution.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, why not? You've done it once. You can do it again.
I mean, everyone she knew and loved is basically dead. Even her sister.
Well, didn't she kill her own sister? So
yeah,
she gotta kill her own sister. She got rid of her own sister by her own hand, not because someone else killed her. She did it herself.
Yeah.
that takes family like sibling fights to a whole new level.
Yeah.
We went straight from just normal fights to actually trying to kill each other.
I already did an SAO theory. Yeah, I already did an SAO theory last time we did this. So, and then Fairy Tail. There's not a theory for Fairy Tail, but it's more so like I just want to see the fight between Ignia and Natsu get animated at some point, because I want to see Ignio's quote unquote real son versus Ignio's adopted son.
I just thought of another theory.
What?
No, it's not a Bleach theory. This theory is the Spirit Chronicles, or it should be named Seri Gensuko. So, when the main character dies in the anime, and his memories get transferred to another person, how did he suddenly contract with the spirit? Like, how did the spirit suddenly... He suddenly contracted with the spirit, but how did they set a contract? She's already kind of there.
Yeah.
They never explain how they set a contract together. Just kind of... He gets memories transferred and suddenly has a contract with, like the most powerful spirit in the world, with no explanation of how they made this contract. Like...
Yeah.
You die, your memories get transferred, and you have a contract with, like, the most powerful spirit, but we're not sure how this happened, because you don't even remember making this contract with the spirit. So it's like, how did this happen? You died and suddenly you have a contract spirit, and neither you know, and you're like, and the spirit doesn't even have any memories. So she doesn't know how it happened, he doesn't know how it happened, it just kind of happened, but no explanation of why it happened. Like, even if they don't know, you think they still give maybe like a theory of how it happened, but there's no theory of how it happened. Like, even the people who, like, the spirit people don't even have a theory of how he contracted with the spirit. Since they don't know, but they didn't give him, like, maybe a possible theory, just no one said anything about, no one said anything how this possibly happened. It just happened, and no one's questioning it. Like, why did it happen? How did it happen? Like,
you said
questions it.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, no one's gonna question why he contracted with probably the most powerful spirit, and no one knows why. No, not even maybe a theory of why this happened or how this happened. Just happened. Maybe.
You said Spirit Chronicles,
Yeah, maybe
right?
the goal we'll get our memories back and we'll figure out then. But until that happens, we have no idea how this happened. Just he died his bus got hit by a train. He died, his memory got transferred, and suddenly he's contracted with the spirit. It just goes from him dying to his memory transferred. And then we see that he has a spirit contract, and we just don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
That's another theory.
Yeah.
How did he contract the spirit?
Yeah.
And no one even gave it somewhat logical explanation for how it possibly happened.
Yeah.
Since no one knows.
Yeah. I've never seen Spirit Chronicles before.
It is a good. It's an isekai, and it's a good isekai, and I hope it gets a third season. Because season 2.
This character looks like someone from.
That is Latifah and Rio. Latifah is Rio's adopted little sister.
She looks like Felt from ReZero.
Except she is. Well, is the person a lolly?
Probably.
No, it's weird. With Latifah's thing, she was on the same bus, but her memories did not get transferred. She just got reincarnated as that with her own memories, like a normal isekai story. Because usually they get reincarnated and keep their memories, right? But the memories usually don't go to someone already living in, like, an isekai world, which would happen with Rio. His memories got transferred. And the weirdest thing is that his childhood love is now in that world, and he doesn't tell her that I was your childhood friend. Like, not gonna tell you. But I think she's questioning it when one of them said that when they found him, he said her name, Miharu. So,
yeah.
Now there might be a question. Now she's probably questioning it. I'm not sure. I have not.
Emilia's best wife.
I have not gone. I mean,
That's
I've
my
only
favorite.
read up to volume 8, and there's only 2 seasons. It covers probably volume 8, so you know I need. There's over 20 manga volumes, like 20 light novel volumes, and I totally do a 3rd season. Even though season 2 was not as good as season 1, there was a fight that was really good, even though it was kind of one-sided.
Small Emilia. Small Emilia. Patchy.
What happened? How she turned small? Did someone make wish on the Dragonball? Turn back into a kid?
It's a flashback. Flashback.
That's how they ruined the Promised Neverland too. They did a flashback, but they briefly touched on what they skipped in flashbacks. That's what killed the Promised Neverland season 2 and why it's never getting a 3rd season. I'm having wait for anime theorists to just look at pictures of Pokemon characters.
Boom!
And say,
Wait for it. Boom! He's got abs now. He has abs now.
Yes. Brock's been working out. And a Mega Stone.
Yeah.
Mega Evolution. Mega Steelix.
Yep.
We need to get a Steelix.
I think his Onyx evolved somehow. I don't know how.
He gave it a steel coat and gave it to Ash, and then Ash gave it back, and then he stole it from Ash.
You know who else Mega evolves?
Lucario.
Well, yes, but
Waterfall. Bulbasaur.
hold on,
Venusaur, Charizard,
wait.
Mewtwo. Blastoise. Metagross.
No.
Salamence.
I can't find this. I can't find this. Stop! I can't find a specific GIF, but she's the worst character ever.
Mist.
She can Mega evolve her Gyarados.
Into Mega Gyarados. And that proves that why she's the worst, because the villain of Team Flare has a Mega Gyarados.
Yeah.
She teamed up with him.
Lysander.
She's probably
No, Lysander is great. He's also really hot.
She's probably Team Flare.
Look, he's really hot. Literally, he's really hot. He's standing on the sun.
Bye.
I'm not bi.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
This will never be confirmed.
Okay, this video has surpassed the Bedtime Rush video.
No, it hasn't.
Dude, it's 3 hours and 7 minutes.
Not if I cut things out.
Yes, but are you gonna cut anything out?
Probably.
Yeah, but we still have more theories to go through.
We do? I finished all my theories.
Well, you said you had 6 of them.
I finished them. I finished them.
Okay, then why are we still going?
I don't know.
We should be ending the
I don't
podcast.
know. This is fun.
We can do this after the. We can do this after the podcast.
Yeah, that's basically what we do after the podcast, guys. We just go off topic.
I know.
Talk about whatever.
But now you have to cut. But now you might have to cut one of this out.
Maybe.
Nice more look for you, dude.
Yeah, whatever.
The longer we record.
Okay, do we have anything else on the agenda? I'm trying to think of anything else that I wanted to mention.
Well,
We did.
it was just watching and theories, and
Yeah.
we did both those segments.
Yeah. Let me double check anime news one sec again, just in
Maybe
case.
something new,
I'm embarrassed.
dude. Seek therapy.
I'm
need to seek
trying.
therapy.
I'm actually trying.
You should not. Okay, I'll be your psychiatrist.
What? You cut out.
I'll be your psychiatrist.
No, you're not qualified.
I am qualified if I say I am qualified. I am qualified.
My other friend, she actually has graduated from psychology, so she's more qualified than me.
I don't need a degree to be a psychiatrist.
Yes, you do.
I am you're not paying me. You're getting a free therapy session.
I don't want a free therapy session. Actually, hold on. That would be nice. Actually.
Well, too bad. I'm giving you a free therapy session. So tell me about your dreams.
No. Why don't you tell me about your dreams? Why don't I? You're the one who,
I don't have dreams.
You know what?
I seriously don't.
Listen. You need therapy just as much as I do, and you need to admit it.
I would never admit anything. So, how was the ink blot test?
No, that's not how that works, guys. Yeah,
So how are you doing?
There's nothing on anime news so far.
After this is over, we'll have a therapy session, you and me.
No, we're not doing that.
Yes, we are. We're going to go to therapy together.
No,
we're going to couples therapy.
I thought you said we're not a couple.
I know, I just know that we're just going to therapy together, so much we're going to couples therapy. It's probably cheaper than both paying separately.
Maybe,
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never gone to couples therapy.
I mean, if couples therapy is cheaper, we'll just make the psychiatrist not talk about how we're a couple and have him actually talk about the actual therapy session. Just we'll both be in the room together. I think it's time to end this stream. For this
No.
Keep fucking knocking on my...
Look, okay, first of all, this is really creepy. This is just really creepy, first of all. And second of all, this is really bad for them. This really tortures them.
Has your sister done that with her dog?
No, and I hope not.
Or you actually would disown her?
Yes.
Can you disown a sibling?
Probably.
I mean,
I'm looking at
your
it.
parents could disown you.
I'm gonna look
That's
it
what
up.
Fuku's parents did. They disowned him.
While you can't legally disown a sibling in a way you can disown a child, you can't choose to distance yourself from them and sever your relationship. Okay. Well, I mean, that's basically the same thing.
But don't you already distance themselves since they live, outside of the province? They live on the other edge of the province. So,
Yeah.
you can't really distance yourself from them.
Probably cutting most of this out, but okay. Yeah, I'm
different
definitely.
benefits.
Yeah, I'm definitely cutting most of this out, just so you know.
That's fine.
Anyway. I think we covered all the segments for today, you guys. I think that's episode 13
We're
for
completely
today.
off topic.
Yes,
And
but
constantly went off topic.
but that's the fun of these podcasts, is always going off topic, and we love it.
Because we don't plan these stuff. We plan what we're going to do in the segment,
Yeah.
but we don't really can plan what we're going to say.
Look how cute and badass. Look how cute and badass my daughter is.
This is unscripted. Everything we do is
proud of
unscripted.
I'm so proud of my daughter, my little baby.
This is all unscripted. It's
Yes.
unscripted and unfiltered.
Yep.
Until he edits, then it's filtered.
Yeah. So that is episode 13. We'll see you guys in episode 14. Hopefully this is not unlucky number 13, but we'll see you guys in episode 14.
Yeah,
Next
it's gonna take 7 weeks to upload.
Yeah. I hope not. But
Okay.
okay. That is.
See you
We'll see you in
guys.
2 weeks, you guys. Bye.
Hopefully. Bye.